Hello everyone, and welcome to Necrobarista. Thank you so
Hello,
much.
welcome back.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Or whatever time it is where you are.
I have to remember that the world is a world.
Exactly.
And there are people all over the place.
And as we discussed last time, it seems like specifically the people viewing Necrobarista on this channel are from absolutely everywhere, which is a delight. But thank you so much for coming back and joining. We're here in part 3 of our Necrobarista playthrough, and I've been sitting on this screen listening to this incredible music by Kevin Penkin for the past little while, and I just wanted to give that a brief shout out because oh my gosh, is the soundtrack to this game good.
I'm gonna have to pull up this soundtrack because it sounds like it's just good work music. Like, I feel like I can just pop this on in the background and just, like, let it go.
It's really lovely. And it's, like, it's cool because for the most part, it's pretty, like, ambient. But there's, like, some moments where it almost has this, like, lilting high violin, especially in this track, that kind of reminds me of Motoi Sakuraba's music, who does, like, Eternal Sonata and some of the Tales of series. And it just, like, I don't know, I'm really into it. So, anyway.
I am too. Yeah, I really like it. So, last time, oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah, right? It was a 5-hour stream last time.
It was real long. We had a lot go down. We essentially, the main takeaway, I guess the main two takeaways.
Well, wait, real quick. Before we go into the takeaway, let's back up because it looks like we have a first-time viewer. Super high level. Hi there. Super high level. Necrobarista is about a cafe called The Terminal that exists between life and death. And the people there are, well, at least one of them is a necromancer, but they sort of herald people who have recently died on to the next stage, whatever that is. And those people have about 24 hours after their death to come to terms with the fact that they've died. And they can do so at this cafe. So that's super high level. You can take what happened last time.
It sounds like, well, also it sounds like that this cafe serves both living people and dead people too. Like,
that is true.
There's a mix of both, and it's hard to sort of tell from the surface, like, who is alive and who is dead. So essentially what happened last time is that we discovered that the new owner of this cafe has been attempting to try and essentially resurrect the old owner, who is now dead and is just sort of hanging out here in limbo, from what I can tell, preparing to pass on, like, to the next phase in death, but also passing on this cafe to his protege partner. It's not really quite clear what
their relationship is a little vague, but what is definitely clear is that Che has come to terms with his situation. He's ready to move on, but the people who love him are not quite there yet, right? Specifically the new owner of the cafe, and also their, like, not quite daughter, Ashley, who actually might be Che's actual daughter. Super vague, incredibly vague.
And also we have a distraught dead man that is now part of the party as well. Billiards 3!
We can unlock Billiards 3, can't we?
We can do it. Oh, Gina.
Is that how we want to start? Yeah, okay, you're right. Really all you need to know is that Billiards exists, and I guess it's my turn to read one, isn't it? That's a way to kind of ease into this while people show up. You ready for Billiards 3?
Look at the first line, like, of this story.
Oh, mother flipper. Okay.
Do we start with this, or do we go over to something else?
I couldn't find what I was looking for. I was looking for, I can't remember her name, not Samantha, the patron who sat here and was cool and flirted with Maddie, and I know she has one of these somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
I can't quite recall.
Yeah, I remember we found it. I just don't remember where it is.
Okay. I guess let's
start with Billiards.
Meantime, let's start with Billiards.
What better way to launch this off with than me completely wrecking my voice in the first few minutes and then regretting it for the rest of the weekend. Here we go.
I believe in you. You'll be all right. Samantha.
Thank you.
Samantha.
It is great. Samantha. Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
All right.
For some reason, I doubted myself. I was like, Samantha? All right, good luck, Gina.
Thank you. I need it.
I hope you did your vocal warm-ups before we started.
I didn't. I had a beer, which is not the it's the opposite of a vocal warm-up. Maddie came up the stairs to see Thomas standing over a sobbing Brad. Thomas looked over at her and she beckoned him over to the stairs. "Excuse me," she said. "Can you come downstairs for a moment?" Thomas looked at Brad, who was sitting on the floor, face in his hands. He nodded to Maddie and followed her downstairs, leaving Brad to sort himself out. In solitude. Maddie slid behind the bar and Thomas sat down in front of her. What are we doing here?" said Thomas. "Getting you away from him," said Maddie. "I think he needs a few moments alone to get it all out. Some people like to cry with others, and others like to cry alone. He doesn't strike me as the kind of person who likes to cry in front of others." "All right," said Thomas. "Can I get you another beer?" said Maddie. "I think I've had enough for one night," said Thomas. "What did you tell him?" said Maddie.
That he sucked.
That he sucked. He never lived up to his potential. That he's flashy. He's all spark and no fire.
He's all pizzazz.
He's all smoke and no flame. He's a weakling.
Can I just say, I did not expect a 3-part saga of these two billiards men, like...
Nobody sees billiards coming. Nobody ever expects billiards. It sneaks up behind you like a velociraptor.
Anyway, continue. I've been reflecting on this for the past couple weeks about how insane this is.
Do you need to know? Said Thomas. No, said Maddie. But I think you're struggling to figure it out yourself, and I think you might have an easier time understanding it if you tried to explain it to someone. I'm the only one here, so she shrugged. You can think inside your own head, or you can think out loud. If you want the latter, I've got ears. Thomas leaned forward, placing both elbows on the counter. I think I will have that beer, actually. You got it, said Maddie. What do you think I said to him? Said Thomas. Are you asking me to guess? Said Maddie. Yep, said Thomas.
What?
I'm guessing that he's a kid who carries around a lot of painful truths, said Maddie. I'm guessing you told a truth that turned out to be painful. I think you might be right, said Thomas. I think maybe I tell the truth too often. I've got nothing against the truth in principle, said Maddie. But not all truths have to be told. Do you suppose I ought to make up a story for him? I don't exactly understand what's going on between you two, but he obviously cares what you think of him. He wants to impress you. But I think a false compliment would sting even worse. So what do you think I should do? Said Thomas. The kid thinks I'm a damn hero or something. I think sometimes it's okay to give people what they want and not necessarily what what you think they need. I get the impression that this would be his last chance to get that from you, too. You might be right, said Thomas.
That's a really tough position to be in, because it's like, do you say what is true, or do you say what someone needs to hear? Like, I feel like that's just the perpetual question of...
But this is a weird scenario, because this is this guy's hero. He's dead. Thomas is dead. He's got only a few hours before he's gone forever. And there's this brief crossing of paths where something important can happen. And I think from Thomas's perspective, he's like, I'm gonna help this dude. I'm gonna tell him, this hard truth. But he wasn't invited to do that. He was just invited to play a game. And it's hard because I see where Thomas is coming from, but Thomas is also a huge asshole. He's he's just the biggest jerk. He's an honest jerk, but he's a huge jerk.
Right. And how do you, if you're Brad and you're like, oh my God, this is my hero. This is a person that I've looked up to my entire life. And then to I don't know, to express that to that person and then have that person actively say, like, fuck that.
Yeah, and
I
especially
don't
the
know.
way Thomas expressed it, it wasn't you should get better. It's everything you've done in your life has been meaningless. You're not good. You never were good. You never will be good. And you're an insult to the craft we share. And it's just like, I'm not sure if that's what needed to be said, Thomas.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway.
I'll keep going. You might be right, said Thomas. But both the truth and lies can hurt people. They can
also, I could totally make art of Velociraptors playing billiards for you, Pebble Commander. That was a request.
That's so
Billiards
niche.
fan art in general.
That's so niche. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading.
Okay, sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting this drama.
Thank you. This is the climax of these two, I don't know, strangely sexually tensioned, horrible relationship. It's awful. They're bad for each other. They never were good for each other. They can also build people up, making them feel better. When you tell a lie, you're the one that has control. You can lie to hurt people, or you can lie to help them. Sometimes you hurt people without meaning to, but no matter how it turns out, it's on you. He sighed. The truth isn't like that. You don't get to decide what the truth is. You can only say it. And whether it hurts someone or helps someone, well, that's up to them. I don't think that's necessarily true.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
It's better for the reasons that we've just said. Like, what...
Right, that's kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes we hide the truth because we think it hurts. Also, there's no... Objective truth is a difficult thing for a man named Thomas. Like, I don't know how much Thomas knows about objective truth, you know? It's...
Right.
That's his perception, but he doesn't know anything about Brad's life.
Right.
Yeah.
He only just met this person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's jumping to conclusions based on what he sees, calling it truth, and using it to ruin this man's life. So.
Yeah, and also to Catacake's point, like, how you say it matters, too.
Yeah.
Like it's okay to express truth, but you have to, like, there's a balance you need to strike between expressing truth and also, in my opinion at least, like, considering the other person that you're instilling truth upon.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and it's hard, but I think it's something that you need to consider. Anyway.
So which is it? Thomas shook his head. Maybe it's neither. Maddie poured Thomas another Guinness. Lies of omission are lies too. Sometimes concealing the truth is just as simple as saying nothing. Do you think you can hurt somebody by saying silent? Maddie set the glass down in front of Thomas. You guys were joking about the said Maddie, said Thomas's, but then they dropped it, and now it's difficult to tell who's talking. Bring back the saids. Said ain't dead. Come on. Do you think that... I have no idea. Do you think the truth hurts more? Thomas studied the drink in front of him. I guess there's only one way to find out. He got up from the bar, leaving the glass of beer undisturbed as he walked upstairs.
She just poured him a beer.
Yee.
Okay.
But she also poured him a truth. And he's going to use that however he chooses. Brad's eyes were still red when he saw Thomas walking up. He tried to focus on the pool table in front of him, doing his best to ignore the old man. It worked until Thomas put a hand on Brad's shoulder. Brad, do you know what the difference between us is? Brad shook his head. You played for glory. I played for money. Thomas paused. You know how we're similar? Brad shook his head. Neither of us played to win.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
I thought you said you were in it for the money. I thought you said you were in it for the money, said Brad. Yes, said Thomas. But there are a lot of ways to make money playing pool. Thomas leaned against the table.
Yeah.
I made my career on being predictable. There's a lot of money to be made if you can predict the outcome of events that seem like they're up to chance. Especially when you're the one who controls the outcome. Brad looked at Thomas with confusion. Come on, Brad. Every single year I made the finals, I was favored to win. Oh, he threw his matches!
Wow.
Betting odds were in my favor. I lost every time. Do you think that I lost every one of those games because of nerves? He shook his head. I played pool for less than 10 years, but I managed to make enough money in those few short years to retire. Do the math, kid. That money didn't come from tournament earnings. Brad let out a low whistle and looked at the famous Thomas Walsh with new eyes. You're not the man you think I am. Brad shook his head. I don't believe it. The man turned away from him, almost like he was afraid to look Brad in the eye as he said it. Like I said, I have no regrets. I played for money, and as it turned out, that was the right decision for me. But for you, I can't imagine anything better than playing for glory. You're still a great pool player, said Brad. No one can take that away from you. And you're a champ, said Thomas. That's something I don't have. You play from the heart. Well, maybe if I'd done the same, I'd have a title to my name as well. Thomas leaned against the table and nearly collapsed onto the floor. Brad caught him. I know, no kiss!
No kiss!
The old man huffed a bit and he struggled to his feet. Plus, I've been drinking those fake beers all night. Maybe I ought to take a page from your playbook next time. Had enough of pool for one night? Said Brad. Yep, said Thomas. As they walked down the stairs, Thomas stumbled on the bottom step and Brad caught him. Feeling okay, old man? I won't be driving home tonight, that's for sure, said Thomas. Brad chuckled and the two of them walked out of the building. On the bridge out of the terminal, Brad looked at the old man who barely seemed able to support his own weight. There was so little left of him, and yet the man could play. You're still an ace, said Brad. You don't keep that level of skill without a lot of practice. Thomas said nothing. You kept on playing even after you retired. You said you didn't play from the heart? Bullshit. Thomas just smiled at him through weary eyes.
Oh.
At the end of the bridge, Brad paused on the threshold.
Oh, they're at that bridge.
Yep, he's about to pass on.
Passing on bridge, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess this is the end, said Brad. I guess so, said Thomas. They exited the terminal, and moments later, only one man remained standing outside as the other disappeared from existence, gone to meet whatever awaited him after death. Thomas raised an arm. Taxi!
Oh.
You know, I felt for the billiards boys at the end.
Ooh.
You know,
that was good.
I really felt like that kind of got me choked up. The billiards boys, can you believe it?
I've got some tears in my eyes right now. Oh shit!
That was surprisingly.
I had suspected a little bit that maybe Brad was dead, but then when Thomas rolled in, I was like, maybe it's Thomas, and it's like he happens to be in here, and he's meeting his idol, and then I was like, maybe they're both dead, and one of them's gonna pass on, and I thought what we were gonna get was only one man was left standing, and then you don't know who it was. Like
no, but Brad had already said Thomas was dead.
But Thomas just went and got a taxi.
Oh, wait, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Shit!
I think Brad was dead.
What?
And Thomas was not. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Do you want to go back and reread it?
Shit! This is the problem with reading shit out loud.
Or it wasn't a real taxi. And it's just like
I think you're right.
Man humor.
But Brad,
it might be old man humor. He's like, "All right, see ya, taxi," and then he disappears into the sunset. But also, it could be that Brad got whisked away into the great beyond, and then Thomas went home.
I'm struggling with that because I do think Brad said that Thomas was dead in Billiards 1.
Oh, did he?
At the end of near the end of Billiards 1, he was like, I can't believe that I get to, like, this is the only time I ever could have met you on this day because you died. I think.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, it could have been that it was a twist ending. I think my mind just decided what was going on, which is not helpful.
Maybe it's supposed to be ambiguous and you're not really sure who actually, that's what sort of the point I was getting at, is maybe you're not supposed to really know which one was actually dead. But I don't know. Yeah. Did he ever say that? I don't know if he did.
I don't know. He said something along those lines, because we had a moment where we're like, oh shit, Thomas is dead.
Right.
But maybe I'm wrong. Admittedly, because we're treating this differently. Usually I get to go back and edit footage and be like, oh, I'll remember that for the future. But I haven't gotten to do that.
But, like, honestly, I like it either way.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I think it works either way. I think it's really incredibly fucked up if Brad is dead and Thomas, as his final thing, was telling him that you're useless and you never amounted to anything. And then,
right, like, that hit a little different, you know?
Yeah,
like,
that takes something that was just, like, a callous, like, a dead man being like, why are you bugging me on my final night? And turns it into a cruelty I can barely fathom. But I don't know.
Either way, I didn't expect Billiards 3 to hit me like this, but oh man, I was feeling it a little bit. Wow.
It definitely got to me. Like, regardless of who was dead and who was alive or what was going on, it did get to me. So more power to it.
All that stuff about the truth, but it's like, which one was the dead one? Okay, which one is this? Is this
this is the thing from the Sophie Cordova Alchemy book that we were thinking about.
Yes, we were thinking about this one. And then we were also trying to find the Samantha one, but I don't know where it, like we said, we don't know where it is.
Yeah.
We could just do this one for now if you want.
Let's just do this one. Yeah. Okay. It leaves us with enough points to unlock whatever else we need, so.
Okay. I'll read this one. Let's do it.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Okay. Highlighted passages from Thinking About Alchemy the Wrong Way by Sophie Cordova.
Before we move on, I just want to say, for anybody who's here for their first stream, this game is not just a novel. I just want to go ahead and say it's not just a novel. There's animated sequences and like a story,
like cutscenes and characters and
exactly.
like, stuff. And a mechanic. There's actually a mechanic that's happening. Like, the reason why we're doing these little vignettes here is because we have intentionally tried to unlock them in previous
sort of. We intentionally wanted to unlock billiards, and everything else is collateral. But
it's true. It's true.
Which paid off. I'm really glad we did the whole billiards thing. It got to me.
It did pay off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it came through in the end. Yep. Like, that was good. Okay. But yeah, if you're here for the first time, we promise there's other stuff going on other than these. Yeah.
Yes.
These little essays here. Okay. Which, to the point, I do like them. Most study of alchemy throughout history can be categorized as either practical alchemy, that is, alchemy which aims to understand the world only as well as is needed to fulfill certain utilitarian ends, and philosophical alchemy, that is, alchemy which aims to come to a more complete understanding of the world as it is, without prejudice, for which portions of alchemical understanding can be wielded to utilitarian ends. Oh. In the modern alchemy movement, there has been a tendency within literature to place a greater emphasis on philosophical alchemy, based on the premise that coming to a more complete and correct understanding of the universe is the best way for us to discover new practical methods for the physical use of alchemy. Much of this is based on the modern scientific movement and the post-Enlightenment era. Much of our understanding of theoretical physics gives us more accurate models of physical reality, which have real applications in engineering. Having a better understanding of alchemy on a philosophical level informs our practice of alchemy. However, it may be that this focus on alchemy, which places an emphasis on being correct rather than useful, has thrown out the baby with the bathwater. Admittedly, my position here is hardly biased. The fact that practical studies of alchemy have largely been chased underground is the reason that the tome you're reading is self-published rather than distributed through more official channels. For example, underappreciated in the development of modern alchemical practices is the use of the 5-element model. Early pre-Aristotelian alchemical models were based on an understanding of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water.
This is very dry. This is incredibly dry.
Later, Aristotelian alchemy, I can't get through that word without sounding it out. Alchemical models separated elements into 4 categories of earth, water, air, and fire. While this model may be more accurate and reflect an evolution of our understanding of alchemy, it seems to sacrifice the more practical separation of elements in a way that better allows us to understand less tangible things. While wood is not an element, strictly speaking, it helps for us to think of it as such. After all, juxtapositioning wood against elements such as metal and fire makes it apparent that wood possesses certain soul-like qualities that other elements lack, which might prompt us to question what it is about wood that seems to make it behave like a super element with practical uses beyond the conventional. There is a great irony in the fact that while these kinds of questions eventually led us to discard the 5-element model, the new model no longer allows for the existence in this sort of question. Allows for the existence in this sort of question to exist in academic literature. This book serves as my guide to asking the wrong questions to arrive at the wrong answers that nonetheless didn't work. It is a book for troublemakers and rule breakers. Indeed, the fact that you hold this book in your hands right now is probably evidence that you have broken several rules to acquire it. This feels like a textbook that like a fucking professor wrote and then was like, all right, class, we're gonna study or this is the book you're gonna use, and like makes you all buy his textbook.
Yep. Oh, it really does have that vibe. It's which makes me hate it. now I suddenly really dislike this book. I liked the letter from Sophia. I think this is actually an interesting character considering we still haven't actually met them, but
yes.
But boy, you're right. This book is giving off that power in spades.
It's so true. Okay, this book is made out of paper made out of wood. Coincidence?
I think not.
You got a point there.
Okay.
Yeah, I took a sabbatical and had many epiphanies. Here's my book on them. Yeah, right. It's so true.
I self-published it because no publisher would accept it, but I am making you pay me for it if you want to take my class.
God.
All right.
Oh wait, I didn't read a paragraph.
I was wondering. Sorry.
It's okay. Perhaps it's fine. I think the point still gets across. Can you go back?
No, I cannot.
Damn. Okay. Perhaps after reading my work, you will realize that my ideas are not so dangerous as you've been to believe, or perhaps you will realize that they're exactly as dangerous as you've been told.
Sure. Okay. All right. That's fine. There was one downstairs in the alchemy circle that I think we can unlock that I wanted to check out. Because it was called Sometimes I Just Sit, and I found that compelling.
Oh, yes. I want to see what the deal is.
Yeah.
Che. It's a Che one.
Yeah, but it's weird because it's a Keyshawn. We're not using a Che one.
Oh,
it's actually
right.
a Keyshawn one. So, but Che and Che. I guess I'll read it.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Here we go.
Hell yes.
Che came down the stairs. Ooh, this is against the... Okay.
Against the glow.
Yes. Che came down the stairs and noticed that Keyshawn was seated in the corner, at the counter, staring at a glass of something. It was a mixed drink of some kind, but it didn't look like coffee to Che. You mind company? Said Che, leaning on the seat next to Keyshawn.
We were reading their lines back and forth. Do you still want to do that, or do you just want to?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. I didn't do that with Maddie. Sorry, but yeah, we can flop back to that.
Yeah, no worries. I think you're Keyshawn now.
By all means, said Keyshawn. I don't see anyone else using that seat.
Well, you might have been using it,
said Che, as a buffer. Oh, I'm not looking for conversation, said Keyshawn.
Oof.
But I'm not really looking to avoid it either.
That makes 2 of us,
said Che. Sorry, that's my job. That's my job there.
That's the narrator.
He leaned across the counter and reached down, locating a cup and a bottle purely by touch from a familiar nook in the bar. He poured himself
out.
Yep.
Sorry.
He poured himself a finger of whiskey, just enough to warm his tongue. Keyshawn continued staring at his own drink, his expression unwavering. Chase shrugged and sampled his own drink, feeling the warmth of the drink as the whiskey spread across his tongue and trickled down his throat. He set the glass down. The next few moments passed in silence as Keyshawn continued staring into his own glass, and Shay absently turned his empty glass on the counter. Keyshawn finally broke the silence. "If you're waiting for me to finish off this drink so you can offer me some of whatever that is, you might be waiting a long time," said Keyshawn.
I wouldn't offer you this,
said Shay.
It's a special bottle, older than I am.
Something like that ought to be kept in private, don't you think? Said Keyshawn. Shay shrugged.
I have no problem with letting people sample it if they want. This bottle has a way of never running empty. But a whiskey like this, you just don't get it, but you don't get it just by sitting there passively. Fuck. You have to at least take a step of asking for it, because it only gives when people are expecting to get. If I offer, it won't work.
It sounds like you have a bottle that is in the business of filling people's subconscious prophecies, said Keyshawn.
That does seem to be the case,
said Shay.
I try not to think about it. Bad juju.
Juju? Is that a real thing here?
As real a thing here as it is anywhere,
said Shay. Keyshawn looked contemplative for a moment. If this bottle is in the business of filling people's expectations, what happens if I expect you to pour me a drink and find the bottle empty?
Don't,
said Shay, cutting him off.
Don't even get me thinking about that. Because if I start thinking about it, it might happen. I've got a good thing going here. Don't jinx it.
All right, said Keyshawn. Sorry I messed with your mojo or juju or whatever it is. I didn't mean to break anything.
It's not as fragile as that. This isn't the first time I've had this conversation. Just, why play with fire if you don't have to, you know?
I think I will have some of that whiskey, said Keyshawn. Lord knows I'm not making any progress with this. He looked at the drink in front of him and pushed it aside. Trey smiled and reached behind the counter for another glass, pouring a single finger for Keyshawn. Keyshawn took a sip. That's smooth, he said.
I know,
said Shay.
They don't make them like they used to. Well, they do, but they'll take a few more decades to get there.
Keyshawn cleared his throat and started coughing. He pounded his chest with his fist and let out a wheeze before settling down.
You all right?
Said Shay. Yeah, said Keyshawn. I think I'm all right. Whatever rut Keyshawn had been in when he sat down, he seemed to be out of it now. There was something about that dry whiskey that had a way of catching people's throats by surprise, and there was something about a coughing fit that had a way of getting butterflies out of your stomach. Maybe it wasn't much, but it was something. Chase smiled as he put away the bottle, giving it an affectionate pat as he set it down. One less case of post-mortem depression in the world. Ugh, fuck that line, sorry. Good job, Pappy.
Post-mortem depression.
Yep.
Judgment 2. It is a good band name. I actually really like it.
Post-mortem depression? Yeah, no, solid.
I agree with that.
Okay, do we want to play the game?
Yeah, let's do the next unlocking vignette, and then we'll
We've already done that. We're here.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. We sure have. Okay, let's do it. Hell yeah. Man, that breakfast. I know I comment on it every time, but goddamn do I want it. It looks so good. It looks really good. Ugh.
All right, here we go.
Please. Remember coffee shops? Remember when that was a thing?
Yes, I remember coffee shops. Thanks, Alice.
Sorry. And you should have seen this coming. Ooh. What the fuck? This is on you. I don't know who's talking, but I'm just gonna do it. There's no question. You are a failure. The council's going to take the cafe away from you. And you should have seen this all coming. It might have been Maddie talking to herself. I'm not really sure.
Or Ned.
Or Ned.
Unclear. Yeah.
I could have read Ned's voice, but
Ghost.
I didn't. Ghost. Oh shit. Oh right, because Chase Ghost. Oh
yes, that is correct. Also, Keyshawn, there are multiple ghosts.
There are a lot of ghosts. Oh, that might be me talking to myself.
Day 3, 7 a.m. The terminal.
Okay. This never gets old. You know, I wondered for a long time how I would feel if I never got old. And then I tried it out. And I got old anyway. There's probably a moral in that story somewhere. When did we ever have time for morals anyway? You're a Hellion, you know that?
Hellion. Hellion, when the mild-mannered can raise hell, even the mild-mannered can raise hell under the right circumstances.
It's weird to think that you used to just be a mild-mannered student. I was just better at biting my tongue.
So, real quick reminder, only because I recently rewatched the beginning of this playthrough. So there's like an aborted flashback where Maddie starts telling Keyshawn how she ended up at the terminal, and then we don't get to see it. But Maddie's only been at the terminal for 4 years, is what I remembered.
Okay. So not very long.
Yeah, we don't know what happened after she showed up, but just as a reminder, she's not actually been here all that long. I mean, that's a long time to work at a place for, I don't know how old she is, but yeah.
Okay. Good to know. To remember. And we know that Che is over 200 years old.
Yes.
Whether he was, I think he's dead now, but he was like in some sort of like semi-mortal state. I think that's why he was so old.
Yeah, but we have actually no idea anything about that. We know why Ned ran away from the council.
He ran away from dying.
Well, yeah.
And then joined the council basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
No, it's just, we know how that worked, but it's implied that what happened to Che is different, but we don't really know what that means.
Yeah, we don't know how he got to the states that he is and was in. Yeah.
Yes and yes.
Yes. If anything, I just hope that I was able to make your life a little more interesting. We've had a pretty good run, mate. I don't want you to feel like I wasted time on you. Or that having you in my life hasn't been an absolute bloody privilege. Can we do this later? Of course. I reckon I see someone walking over. Can you get the machine ready?
Machine. If there was ever a moment when Maddie hoped a machine would fail her, it's now.
Yeah. Oh, Maddie.
But maybe you should listen to him, because you're in an incredible position where you get a few extra years with the person you care about. So maybe listen to him.
Just be like, look, consider how lucky you are to have had this time. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, just saying. But it's okay. Let's make some fucking coffee.
Making coffee!
Yeah.
Oh. Curious to see who this person is. Here you go. Again, sorry for the wait.
Thanks. If it were anywhere else, I'd just not come back. But the beans. Those
the bean juice. And I promise it won't happen again. Thanks for your patience. The beans. How long was I staring at the wall? 15 minutes by my reckoning.
Reckoning. Che's method of reckoning might mostly be based on hunches, but his hunches are formed by more experience than you can fit into most science textbooks.
What the hell? I came inside from sweeping up the front and just saw you staring blankly into your mug while that customer was just standing there. They were being very patient. I have no idea how that happened. I feel terrible. It's no biggie. Like you told me the other day, our roasts are iconic enough that we can afford to get away with stuff like this once in a while. Well, yeah, but...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I have a bad feeling.
The context of that conversation was when we just fought off dozens of ashlings that didn't believe us.
Dozens. How did Ashley even find the time to make that many of them?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of ashlings. They're all roadkill. Where's she finding all this roadkill?
Are you worried that she's dead and that she's getting the tingly sensation that it's time to go?
I don't think she's dead, but I think when she was trying to pull all that energy and throw it into Che, I think she gave up all her time.
Ooh.
So I think she's alive, but I think she might be out of time, which we don't know how that works. But what she's describing sounds eerily similar to what Keyshawn was describing, so I think she may have really messed up her necromancy, is where... I'm just saying, bad feeling. Might not be right.
Yeah. When we told them we weren't straight pieces of cutlery. Yeah. We probably shouldn't let that happen again. Trust me. It's not on the agenda. But, like I was saying, people love this place. Even if they sometimes have to wait 15 minutes for the barista to stop hyper-focusing on her coffee. Yeah, I don't know. That isn't meant to happen. How long have you been awake? I think maybe 3 days?
Yeah. We're on day 3 and you definitely haven't slept. I'm just gonna say it.
Yikes. Good lord. That's bad, yeah? I'm honestly amazed you're not seeing things. Oh, I'm hallucinating hardcore. No worries there. Also, I keep seeing faces in the coffees. They saying anything interesting? Nothing but echoes of my internal monologue.
Echoes. There's a lot of room in Maddie's head for these ideas to bounce around and revisit her.
Yo, this is a quarantine mood.
More espresso equals less espresso. No!
God.
At least her being sleep deprived is better than what I was describing, so like I'm weirdly relieved.
Maybe the tingling is just like, oh, you haven't slept in 3 days.
I mean, that'll do it.
Go put your head down. So wait, it says day 3. Mm-hmm. So that means over those 3 days of this story, she hasn't slept.
Yeah,
oh, boy.
we know that because we haven't seen her sleep. We've seen Ashley sleep. We've seen Keyshawn sleep. Keyshawn is dead and he has slept more than Maddie.
Right. He's just tacking on hours because he's like, why the fuck not?
Yeah, well, he is tacking on hours. He's been here for 3 days.
Yes. That's true, Pivotal Commander. I remember, oh my god, this one time in college, I was pulling an all-nighter and I decided to drink a 5-hour energy because I was like, yeah, sure, that'll get me through. So it was like 2 a.m. I popped a 5-hour energy and it literally felt like, once it kicked in, that my eyelids were taped open. Like, I felt like I was so tired, but I could not close my eyes. And I just went into like a robotic mode and I felt like that someone was actually holding my eyeballs open. Like, it was the weirdest sensation ever.
My favorite thing about 5-hour energies is that they get you approximately 1 hour of death energy, like what you're describing, and then 4 hours of crash. And it's just like...
Oh no, it did what it said on the bottle. It lasted 5 hours.
Oh no!
And I crashed promptly after that 5 hours.
Was this year 3? I have like a weird memory of like... Because that's when we were both doing a ton of animating, and that's when we had to pull a ridiculous number of late nights.
This was in a sculpture studio. This was in a sculpture class. So I was trying to pull an all-nighter to finish a sculpture, so that might have been our second year.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it was... that is the one and only time I have ever had a 5-hour energy in my life. And No more.
Oh man.
Oh my god. I'm sure it's a fun time. It's a blast.
This angle is really
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, it's great. At least your hands don't need to be too steady to make coffee. See, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. Shh. Anyway, speaking of coffee, you should make some. I'm already like 15 shots deep, man. I think I'll die if I have any more. No, Maddie. I'm saying you have to do a job. You have a job to do. Sorry, I feel like you're trying to lead me into some sort of conclusion here, but... for the customer right now, who I assume is wanting a coffee. Oh! Shit! My bad. I haven't slept for... What can we get you?
Jay's like, I guess I can't move on because everyone around me will fall to pieces.
I
will struggle and I will say, stay here.
Oh my god. Oh.
1 latte, 1 soy flat white. Simple things can sometimes pull you back down to earth. At the very least, they're a reason you'd missed having both feet on the ground. Alright, sure.
Yeah, right? Sure thing. Feel free to take a seat. We'll bring them over to you. Man. Yep. 15 shots, though? Really? Because, just saying, at some point you're gonna hit a lethal dose. I have some insane tolerance happening here.
Tolerance!
Tolerance!
There are some things that Maddie has a hard time tolerating. Caffeine isn't one of them.
Oh my god. I think. I hope. Right. Well, I respect your right to make a complete idiot out of yourself and die in the process. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't. I can't believe everyone's gonna know me as the person who killed her boss in a botched necromancy attempt.
Botched. The only thing worse than getting caught up practicing necromancy is getting caught up failing at necromancy.
Oof. You know, that's hella street rep right there. Council's gonna be too afraid of me to screw with me. I don't think they're too intimidated by you, fortunately. Damn it. Let's not worry about them for now, though.
I love this shot, by the way. I don't even know why. I just love this shot.
I agree. Yes. What should I worry about instead? Nothing? Buddy. I tried. Hey, actually, where's Ashley?
Sleeping. Let her sleep.
Please.
Let the child sleep. Good. Thank you.
There it is. Sleeping upstairs. We're not gonna get much out of her for a few hours at least. And Keyshawn's gone off somewhere in the terminal with Ned. They're around.
I love that they're buddies.
I know. Somewhere. Good that Ashley's got some sleep, though. Imagine if you did that. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Ha 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 ha.
Uh-huh. But also... Oh, sorry, that's her. But also, she's okay, right? Yep. Just needs some rest and maybe a few days of tapering off caffeine. Oh. She's gonna be cranky. As a mule. Well, I have that to look forward to. I'm sure it'll be plenty of fun. What can we get you?
What roast do you have today?
Let me see. We've got your standards. Espresso, Italian, city.
No, I'm looking for something fancy.
Oh, fancy, you say? What do you have in mind?
I don't know. Something new, different, special,
Fancy
artisanal.
Artisanal. Psst, Maddie. What? In English, that word translates to artisanal. Thanks.
That's how I pronounced it. This joke doesn't make sense because I did voice acting.
Anytime, mate. We've got a pretty nice house roast that you might like.
House. What else can you call coffee that feels like home?
The beans are sourced from a faraway land. Enchanted with subtle magics.
What land? Sorry, that's me. Tell me. Yeah, by the way, yeah, I agree. There's been a couple shots where Che has not been in the shot when I feel like Che definitely should be in the shot, but Che is casting a shadow, so I think Che is there. That's all I got. What else?
They're from Brisbane. I'll give you our secret blend if you stop holding up the line.
I'll take it.
Go sit down. I'll bring it over to you. What were you gonna give him? I was just gonna make a blowtorch I was gonna take a blowtorch to some espresso beans.
Blowtorch! For the cultured consumer who can truly appreciate espresso brulee.
Come on, Maddie. What? Don't be ridiculous. I don't know what you mean. I mean, it's a waste of time for you to do that when you've got plenty of people to serve. Be right back.
No wonder this cafe has 0 stars.
Oh, man.
Day 3, 10:45 a.m., the terminal.
We got through the morning rush.
Oh boy, good for them.
Have her sip. God, I wish she'd go take a nap.
I know!
I really would like her to go take a nap.
She's not gonna do that. I've got bad news.
God, you weren't kidding! This is awful. How are you able to drink that without your entire face crumbling into dust? It's so dry that it'd give Antarctica a run for its money. I butchered that line.
It's okay.
Antarctica is a desert, technically. Shut up.
They're adorable. Like, I love all of their interactions. In the same way that I, like, genuinely love all of Keyshawn and Ned's interactions. Like, all the characters in this game have so much chemistry with each other.
I agree. Yeah. And I like the ones that don't have chemistry. You actually get to see them not have chemistry.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
No, that's fair, too.
Yeah.
It's good writing. And I mean, it's also in the cinematography, too.
True, yeah. I find it drinkable because it reminds me of good times.
Drinkable. Drinkable feels like it should rank right up there with passable for tepid compliments.
Oh god. What? It's thoroughly shithouse. It reminds me of Lost Loves. It's very worrying to me that this concentrated bin juice reminds you of a relationship.
Relationship! Oh, if only Maddie knew just how many hearts Che has had to break, and how many times he's had to steal his own.
Oh, well, when you live to be 200.
Yeah, and at least one of those was a demon, so...
Right, yeah. I told you. Yeah, right.
We've had hints at Che's history.
He might have had to literally steal his heart. Like, he might have had to use magic to, like...
Is he not casting a shadow? Is that true? Is that accurate? Let's keep looking at the angles.
Okay, yes. That's a good point. Yeah. Oh, I've told you about her.
Oh, it's the same demon. Maybe he's had one love, but it was a succubus.
Wait. You're not talking about... Yep, the fugitive.
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 Putting it charitably. There are probably some other words that could be used to describe her.
Oh. The one who I took in for a few months. I thought you liked her. I did.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
There's a shadow
Yeah,
on the
there's
wall.
a shadow. It was just the angle, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. I did. The taste reminds me of her because it's smoky. Like licking a friggin' tailpipe. and has vague hints of iron. Oh, I have concerns, Che. Never thought I'd have a succubus drop by, to be honest.
It actually was a succubus. I was right about that. I was half joking, but it was actually a succubus.
I just assumed that,
wait.
Yes. Oh no, go back. We
I
can
am.
go back once. Yes.
Succubus. Succubi are fabled for going after sleeping victims, but most of them have the decency to wake you up and ask permission first.
Wait, you never told me she was a succubus. Didn't I? Oh, well, I suppose it would have been inappropriate to mention that in front of Ashley. Oh yeah, her head would definitely explode. Okay.
Look, we haven't. I agree, but
confirmed.
these are 2 points that are close by one another, but they are not connected yet.
They haven't connected yet, but they're coming. They're coming in
I'm
hot.
just saying.
Yeah. But yes, she was a succubus. I wouldn't have ever expected a cute demon to crash at my bar, but ended up having a wonderful, if short-lived relationship.
Short-lived. Flings can cram a lot of passion into a few days. Some people think that kind of passion density shouldn't be possible. Attempt one at your own peril. That line gave me some trouble.
That's actually really sweet. Yeah. Still weird that coffee reminds you of her. But I've heard weirder things.
Weirder! If you don't have an appetite for the unusual, the terminal is a bad place for a full-time job.
If I explained it to you, your head would explode too. Well, you mentioned tailpipes. Oh god. She's like, I'm out. Well, my break time's over. Time to get back to work. Running a cafe, doing barista things. I'm gonna go perform some barista-related activities, and you are welcome to join me, I guess. Don't forget to water the plants.
Plants! It wouldn't be accurate to say that Maddie has one job. She had a lot to deal with, but that plant needs some love.
In this very moment, right now, yeah, water them yourself. It's your job. Busy. Goodbye.
Oh.
Che can get it. Che has gotten it.
Che has gotten it in the past. Ghost is an achievement I just unlocked.
Oh, great.
All right, because this chapter was named Ghost. Oh, we just finished the chapter.
Are we seriously here just so we can be part of a robot fight club? For real? Is this why I was raised from the dead and sealed in a metal shell? Is that the only reason?
I feel for the sugar glider.
Oh no. Guys, I'm freaking out.
Oh.
Why aren't you saying anything? Guys! Oh no. Oh no.
Egg puns.
Right? I should poach some of them. Seriously? Is this not a big deal to you? Oh,
Nah.
no. We only fight if we want to. And it's all in good fun. You're really endorsing capturing creatures and forcing them to fight one another?
Sure, why not?
It's not like we really have the capacity to get injured or bleed. Ethics, schematics. Oh, ethics, schmethics. Schematics. I'm dead. Unbelievable! You two are unbelievable! Hey, is that the sound of someone calling us?
I think it might be. Duty calls and all of that. Toodles.
Oh my god.
I feel so bad for the sugar glider. The heron's like, I like battle. I love the taste of blood. Let's go.
And they're like, whatever, we don't actually get hurt.
Oh my
because
god.
we're not alive.
What do we want?
Oh, jeez. Well, succubus. Do you think that'll? What the fuck?
I love it. We're doing it.
Yeah, let's do succubus.
House, maybe? That's probably guess, and we always need guess.
That's true. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. House. Okay.
It's a guess or food, but whatever. It's fine.
That's true. I feel like relationship might get us something. I don't know with whom. It seems too vague for it to be a specific person. I'm not sure.
I'd love one with Che. I would love one with Che because we don't have any Che's. And this seems like a decent chance to get a Che.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I think we have a bunch of Ashleys, so I'm not sure.
Fugitive might be for Che or for guests, says someone in the
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about that about short-lived too. It's tricky, but whatever.
Short-lived could be Che.
Okay,
maybe.
Done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got that already. We need 2 more.
Short-lived could also be death, which is also useful, so that's fine.
Ooh, that's true. Let's see, we got echoes, blowtorch, tolerance, Hellion, machine, drinkable dozens. I don't know. I also kind of like weirder just because it's the word weirder. I also like
blowtorch.
Blowtorch.
Let's do it.
Let's see what this gives us.
Blowtorch, food.
Okay.
Fine.
All right.
Also
Fugitive.
food.
Wait, what was that? Food?
That was house.
Okay.
Terminal.
The terminal. Okay.
Interesting. Succubus. Magic.
Magic.
Weirder.
More.
Short-lived. Death. I was right.
Death. Okay, yeah, you were right about that.
Relationship. Che! We did get a Che!
We got a Che one! Yes!
Okay.
Yes. All right, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, now right, Mel. Let's go. Let's start. Now you've got your writing prompt. Now go.
So we didn't unlock a new area, which makes me feel like maybe this is the last time. Because we've unlocked new areas every time, but we didn't. Not this one. Oh my
god, are we getting near the end?
I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm feeling anxious because I wasn't expecting to be like let off the hook. And here we are.
I really want to find Samantha's thing. I want to see where that is.
Could be upstairs.
Yeah, maybe it's upstairs.
What did we unlock after Samantha?
Okay. Go down here and check.
Okay, so this is Beth 3. Shit. We did Beth 1, Beth 2 is outside, Judgment 1 is there, we've already done Sometimes I Just. Is that everything down here?
I think so.
That looks like everything down here. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Next. I feel like it wouldn't be here.
Wandering Spirit. I don't think so. That's Beth 1.
Where's Wandering Spirit? Oh, there.
Over there.
No, we did this.
We already did that. Right,
area unlock. There's an Ashley one in here. There's Rotten Poppy. What is Rotten
Poppy? Oh. Huh. We'll come back to this one.
I'll come back.
Yep.
I'm gonna come back. I want to find Samantha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I want to find
This
Samantha.
is an Ashley one, and I think that's it in here that we haven't done.
Okay. Oh, sorry. My squeaky chair.
You're good. Not a problem. Okay. All right. So that's that. Then outside is next. And that's where I think Beth 2 is out here. Wait a sec. Sorry, I'm scratching my nose. Okay. Beth 2 is out here. Perfectionist.
Perfection. Did we do that one? No. No, we did not do that one.
No, we did not do this one. We didn't do any of the Maddie ones because we didn't have any Maddies for a really long time.
That's right.
Funeral, which we've done.
Yeah, we've done that one.
Yeah, that was a Keyshawn one. Beth's 2. There's Beth 2.
We already did Beth 2, didn't we?
No, we did Beth 1.
Oh, we haven't done. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, it's not here.
What?
I have no idea.
What? I hope it wasn't like a temporary
one.
Is this? Oh, wait, is this it? Is this it?
No.
Authentic Australian Lamingtons.
We also can't unlock it, but...
That
yeah,
would also be really funny and amazing if that's an actual just recipe.
I was thinking that too.
Like, I kind of hope that is an actual recipe. I don't know what lamingtons are.
We saw that. We did see this, right? I'm not making this up. That there was a Samantha one. Yeah.
Yeah. By the base of the stairs, says Bones Johnst.
Ooh, woo, sorry.
Woo. Like on this side, over there. Wait, is that it? Wait, go to the right.
This? No, that's Ashley's journal.
No.
That's been there since day one.
Judgment 1, or is it Judgment 1? No, it's not Judgment.
Because Judgment 2 is down here. This is Judgment 2.
Right, Judgment 1 is on the first floor by the stairs. I mean, I guess it could be in Ashley's room, but I don't see why it would be.
Oh right, I forgot about Ashley's room. I was like, there's an area I'm forgetting, isn't there? Yes, there is. That's probably it. It's back here.
You think it's in Ashley? Oh. So this is her room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fate of Icarus.
Fate of Icarus.
Which is definitely an Ashley one.
Ashley's ideas. Okay.
Ashley's inventions.
Okay. Something down under. Sorry, you have to say it that way.
That was Hannah. Forgot about Hannah.
I apologize if Joe Animates is still here.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh,
I don't know.
Part of me wants to look it up.
Go for it. I have absolutely nothing against that. Please do. And if not, I think it's time to start clicking through some other ones.
Let's do it.
No, it's Ashley.
Check over by the stairs again, both at the top and at the bottom.
There's multiple sets of stairs.
Let's see.
And also, Samantha wasn't introduced until chapter... What chapter are we even on?
We're on chapter 7.
Okay.
I think.
I don't know. I don't want to spend, like, all of our time doing this, but...
Yeah. Oh, no. Did we miss it?
Teenage boy. I've not even seen this one. Or, yeah, we have.
Oh, these are the kids, yeah.
Sorry, that's the teen... Okay, wait a sec.
Wait,
Fisherman.
Fisherman. Okay.
No.
No.
I don't know.
Oh,
I got nothing for you all. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I wanted to give this to you, but I failed.
We could, we could do some other ones, and then I don't know.
So here's the question I have, and it's a major question. Do we want to do the other multi-part ones, like Beth, or Judgment, or anything like that? Or do you want me to pick off a bunch of these little standalone ones?
I mean, honestly, I kind of like the... Oh, thank you, Bones Johnst. I kind of like the little standalone ones, especially because now we can do Maddie. Mm-hmm. And I think the one downstairs that's Maddie and... You don't have to go down there now, but the one that's Maddie and Che could be good.
That's fair. I'm just gonna go down.
Okay. Oh, you're just going down there. Okay, cool.
Which one were you talking about, though?
Oh, it was in the storage area.
Ooh.
Where the knife fight was. So not this level, but this level.
This one.
Yeah. It's back.
Oh yeah, the
in
poppy
boxes.
one. Here it is.
Yeah.
Rotten poppy?
Rotten poppy. Yeah.
Let's do this one. It doesn't exhaust anything.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
gonna read it.
I don't remember trying to read.
Your turn.
Okay. Maddie opened an herb jar and sighed as she examined the contents. Rotten.
Although, admittedly, you just did the entire last chapter, ultimately, but...
That's okay, I'll read this and then you can do the next one.
I'm sure the next chapter will have more of my characters.
She began pouring them down the sink. I hate poppy seeds, she muttered to herself. I won't tolerate that kind of hate speech here, said Che. Too bad the rules aren't yours to make, old man, said Maddie. You should have thought of that before you handed me the keys. I could help you get the keys back.
I could help you get the keys back.
Sorry, that's Ashley.
I didn't notice either until after you started reading. said Ashley.
Said Ashley. It's my job.
I've got a magnetic grabber that...
The keys are a metaphor, said Maddie. They're not some kind of magical talisman that grants ownership over an establishment.
But there is a magic talisman that grants ownership over the establishment? Asked Ashley, I was right.
Ashley. Yeah, said Maddie. It's called a deed. And this deed entitles me to certain privileges, such as expressing my hatred for poppy seeds. Hate is not good for the soul, said Che. Hatred corrupts the soul.
Hey, I'm new here,
said Keyshawn.
But, are you talking literally? Does hatred actually corrupt the soul?
No, hatred does not corrupt the soul, said Maddie. Normal poppy seeds, despite being a distant cousin of the bay leaf. It's a good thing, said Che, because Maddie's soul is full of hate. Trust me, I've seen the ultrasound. Once again, oh, sorry, that's you.
Once again, as the new guy, I gotta ask, are you talking literally?
No, hatred does not show up on an ultrasound, said Maddie. And I assume the thing about bay leaves. Oh, sorry, I guess that's you.
And I assume the thing about bay leaves corrupting the soul is also a metaphor?
Oh, no, said Maddie. That part was entirely literal. Bay leaves absorb bitterness. You always remove the bay leaf from something before eating it.
Bitterness? As in figurative bitterness?
I was talking literally in the sense that bay leaves absorb figurative bitterness. But yes, they also absorb literal bitterness. I am so confused right now, said Che. Just don't absorb a bay leaf into your soul and you'll be fine, said Maddie. It's not the kind of thing that happens accidentally.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Said Keyshawn.
Good call. Good call.
Because I think I may have accidentally ingested a bay leaf one time. My friend's grandma made this big pot of chili.
The soul is not connected to your digestive tract, said Maddie. It's not your gut. So unless you're inhaling food, it's not going to be a problem.
Again,
said Keyshawn.
New guy here. Soul. Respiratory system. That's a thing?
Oh, yeah, said Maddie. Why do you think people are so into burning herbs and inhaling them?
I always assume that's just how, I don't know exactly how cannabis works, but it's like psychoactive.
What? Said Maddie. No, not that herb. Like people who burn incense.
Huh.
Said Keyshawn.
I've only heard of weed. That's, well, that's something new.
I've never heard of incense.
I've never heard of that. Why would you burn something that wasn't cannabis?
That's why you always have to watch out for when herbs go bad, said Maddie. Someone might accidentally inhale some of them. Yet another reason to hate poppy seeds and their short shelf life. Keyshawn's eyes narrowed.
How long does it take for poppy seeds to go bad?
These went bad in a matter of months, said Maddie.
A matter of months?
Said Keyshawn.
How many months are we talking here?
Maybe 30, said Maddie. Keyshawn did some counting on his fingers.
30 months is 2.5 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Clay piped up. You left that jar of poppy seeds for 2.5 years? Maddie nodded. As I said, a number of months. 30 is a number. 30 is an injustice, said Che. How have you not touched poppy seeds in all this time? People don't actually like poppy seeds, said Maddie.
That's not true.
What? I like poppy seeds?
Yeah, that's why I said that's not true. Yeah. No, poppy seed muffins are great. People do like the muffins they come in because they contain the poppy seeds, Maddie.
Right. People just like the muffins they come in. We specifically go out and bought poppy seeds and then added them to muffins.
Because they're good. Because they add texture.
Yes, I like the little crunch.
Maddie.
if you give them the muffin without the poppy seeds, they'll like it even more. Poppy seeds just make everything worse. People love poppy seeds.
And once again,
Che.
I find myself aligning with Che on pretty much every point in this game.
I support poppy seeds. Me, for instance, I have a great love for the humble poppy. Really? Said Maddie. Then how is it that you've never touched this jar of poppy seeds in the past 30 or so months? It's just been sitting on the spice shelf. Clay shrugged. Che. I called him Clay.
You did indeed.
It's like I made him a new person. I like a lot of things. Evidently, during the past 30 months, I've found things I enjoyed more than the humble poppy seed. I'm offended by the idea that you would discriminate against such a lowly and unpretentious food item. You like the idea of poppy seeds, said Maddie. You like the idea of an herb that comes in discrete units called seeds, so that you don't have to wonder about how much a sprig is. Something that you can picture, as opposed to cumin that you wouldn't recognize, even if I said it on your tongue, or rosemary, which you probably forgot was a spice, and which you couldn't tell from time.
No.
What? This is a terrible hill to die on, Maddie.
Maddie's just wrong. I don't know how to tell her this, but she's incorrect.
What?
Oh my god.
This does feel very caduceus. When you see me disposing of poppy seeds, it pains you because it's something you can conceptualize. If I told you that I hate cumin and had to flush a bunch of it down the sink, would you be bothered by that? Probably not, said Che. So really, it is not who I am discriminating. It's not I who am discriminating against the poppy seed. It is you who's discriminating against non-poppy seed spices.
I'm sorry, I took my hands fully off the mouse for a moment there, just because I'm like, Maddie!
There is no reason for us to have poppy seeds anywhere in this cafe. People claim they want them, but you can go years without ever serving a single poppy seed and no one will notice its absence. A woman wearing a loose green sweater walked up to the counter.
Were you just talking about poppy seeds?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yes, said Maddie. We're all out.
Oh, that's too bad,
said the woman.
I was hoping you might have a...
Don't say muffin, Maddie thought to herself. Don't say anything about poppy seed muffins.
A poppy seed muffin,
said the woman.
My grandmother was really fond of them.
Che grinned as Maddie tried to avoid cringing. The woman in the green sweater said,
I'm sorry.
Hey?
They used to be part of the standard muffin trifecta. Blueberry, chocolate, and poppy seed. I always wondered why cafes stopped serving poppy seed muffins.
I wonder, said Maddie out loud.
It's been a long time since I've tasted one,
said the woman. Years, I'm guessing, said Maddie.
Yeah, it's been years,
said the woman.
What? That's the end? So clearly, the message we're meant to be left with is that Maddie is correct about this.
What?
What?
Is that was...
I hate this hill that she's chosen to die on. I'm not a fan.
I know, right? What the hell?
No idea.
That was wild.
Yeah. It's another Ned one. We've never gotten a Ned.
I mean, I guess if you work in a cafe, like, poppy seeds are gonna come up, like, as a maybe not a point of contention, but a point. Like,
but, like, I feel like... Wait a sec. Yeah, I feel like you could serve, like, a poppy seed loaf. You make one loaf, you slice it a bunch, you sell each slice for $4.60. Like, that's a decent...
Yeah, right? I didn't see in the chat, sorry guys, because I was reading. Did we figure out if we missed
I don't think so.
Samantha thing?
I think what they discovered is that there's not much information on this game, which I discovered earlier today on a separate reason, because I was trying to look up something. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Bummer. I mean, that would have been, I guess that could have been a clever thing, like if that was like a...
I don't think you can miss anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
if she's
not
a
how this
DLC
works.
character, then maybe it comes back up later.
I think they all, honestly, we could probably complete the, like, keep going with the story now, because I think they all are available later.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can continue with the story.
Wait, upper back room, and it's the bottles on the floor?
Oh, upper back room, bottles on the floor.
Okay, wait a sec.
Okay. This room? This is Maddie's room.
I just assume this is the back room.
Or like up here. It sounds
what?
Like Bones Johns might have found it.
Yeah, in the upper back room, it's the bottles on the floor.
Tankery's in Ashley's room. I think you just walk past the bottles. Oh, look down. Look down.
Oh, these. Thank you. The problem is if you have, yeah, there we go. If you haven't highlighted them fully, they don't show up. Okay, cool.
There
Samantha, fantastic.
Yes!
I'm glad we didn't use that guest one because.
Thank you, guys.
There we go. Thank you. You guys are the heroes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Samantha sat alone at a bar, taking occasional sips from a glass of gin. She wasn't sure that tonight was a night she really wanted to be drinking, but the comforting familiarity of the gin kept her raising the glass to her lips. The drink didn't sit well in her stomach, but each sip left her feeling warm, and with each sip, the knot in her stomach seemed to become less and less noticeable, and so she kept drinking. The green bottle had become something of a friend over the years, and with it she shared the kind of friendship born not out of any sort of affection, so much as one of familiarity and convenience. Drinking the Tanqueray neat took her back to the first apartment she'd lived in after moving from her new hometown in New Mexico, to the part of Melbourne that bordered the docks, the same apartment where she discovered that liquor was vastly cheaper when bought by the bottle than it was when bought by the glass in the setting of a bar. This is the longest sentence I've ever seen. And where she learned that the cinnamon and coriander gave the gin enough flavor without the need for mixers.
Oh man, I want that now. Now I want to drink. Well, I finished my drink.
Up to you. I mean, the Tanqueray was her coming-of-age drink, and consequently, she enjoyed a private relationship with it. Most of the alcohol she'd consumed in the past year had been on the job, but gin was something that she kept hidden away at home, for the private moments when it was only her, a green bottle, and an overwhelming sense of dread.
Oh.
Samantha emptied the glass, and for a moment continued to hold the empty glass up to her mouth, looking down at her nose at the bottom of the glass as she asked, as if asking God for a sign that this was the time to stop drinking. Sounds like alcoholism, Samantha. I've got bad news.
Oh, no.
She had no intention of stopping, but she figured it was worth giving the everlasting a chance to interdict if she was transgressing by drinking so heavily. No divine intervention came to stop her from raising her hand to signal Maddie for another drink. There was a small throbbing inside her ears that seemed to think it was a bad idea, but she was sure that was the result of hearing damage and not the voice of God ringing in her ears. She was fairly sure that she didn't believe in God, but something about her Catholic upbringing kept her occasionally checking in just to confirm her suspicions that there wasn't anyone upstairs judging her on her hedonism. Still, if there was any time or place to question her lack of belief in God, a cafe that seemed to exist in the borderland between life and death seemed as good a place as any to do it. Her mother had told her that it was only by the grace of God that she walked on this earth, and if it wasn't a force of God that kept the cafe's doors open, it was certainly something otherworldly. Oh, that was incredibly short. Really?
That was short.
That was so short.
I kind of liked that, though. I don't know, just like a little glimpse.
Yeah. I mean, a dark glimpse, but a glimpse.
Yeah.
I wonder what she was dreading. I mean, because it seemed like something specific about this night made her feel that way, but maybe not.
Huh. Well, I'm glad we got that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do any other vignettes, or do you want to move on with the story?
I think let's move on with the story for right now.
Yeah. I feel like I'm feeling the flow, so I'm
too.
good with that. Yeah. Continue. Yes.
But I'm glad we found that. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, guys. And thank you, Bones Johns, for that. Oh. Hello? What is going on? It's probably a robot. It's probably gonna be a robot.
What is going on in the background, by the way?
What? That? What? Is this now a spooky ghost story, or is that Ned just slipping by?
That was just Ned slipping by. They closed the door. Is there like
Okay.
is there somebody in your kitchen? Sorry, I'm just.
Oh, is it really loud?
Yeah.
Victor's getting me another drink.
Okay, that's very kind of him. Sorry, it was just like a lot of clattering bottles. I'm like, what is going on there? Sorry, I was not reacting to the door slamming. I was reacting to all the bottles. Okay.
Oh, sorry about that. He apologizes. He thought he was being quiet. These bloody things, I just... Ah. Now who's making a mess? Shit. Don't scare me like that, you wanker. It feels weird reading this in an American accent.
Yes.
Mate, you don't look so good.
Ooh.
Hmm? Oh, he doesn't. Oh, shit. This thing? Yes, Che. It's fine. It's very obviously not. You keep yourself together. Fine. I've only seen this once before. People don't tend to last as long as you or I. And even when they do, it hurts like hell, yeah. Hell!
Che's never been to hell, but he's pretty sure he wouldn't like it.
Ooh. Does Maddie know about this? No. She's got enough guilt to deal with. I'm sure she just believes I'm uncomfortable like Keyshawn is. What stage is he at? Headaches. Memory loss. We had a bit of a chat about it yesterday. Jay. I know. I'm not staying much longer. I'll stop disturbing the balance before long.
Balance.
Balance.
Balance just means things aren't changing. That's not always a good thing. Some balances need to be upset.
Damn the balance. You're falling apart as I watch. Like I said, I'm not staying long. I cannot believe Maddie's presumptuousness.
Presumptuousness. Maddie likes to presume things. It's easy, and it reduces the amount of time she has to spend listening to other people talking.
Hey. Cut it out. She realizes that she messed up, and she's doing her best to make amends. Surely it's not too late for that. I don't think so. Come on. Come sit down. Things aren't that bad. No. No. I might be dying, and I might be having to deal with a lot of pain and guilt, but... Guilt? I feel like I failed as a mentor for Maddie. She's not going to regain her confidence for a long time, I think.
Confidence. It's even harder to regain your confidence when you've got no one to confide in.
Good night to those leaving, and welcome to those who've joined. Hello. Sorry, just saying hi to chat real quick.
In necromancy? And just in general. It's easy to second guess yourself over every little decision after something big like this happens. I'd appreciate if she'd second guess herself a little more often, to be honest.
Victor can't make drinks in the future. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Are you really picking it up?
Yeah.
Oh no! Can you...
Yeah, I can absolutely hear him.
Oh no! He said, "Oh, he's finished now."
Okay.
Jeez. Thanks, babe.
No, neither of those things. I'm not there. I can just hear it. I don't know if you all can hear it, in which case, like, if you can't, it's probably okay. But I could hear every step,
every
single step of that.
Thanks, honey.
Okay, good. Actually, that's great. Never mind. If you guys couldn't hear it, then that's all that matters. Oh, okay. Well,
mixed. It's the thought that counts, okay?
It is, no, it's an incredibly kind gesture, and he's a delight. I'm just saying.
Oh, he made me a gin drink, I think. Oh, wonderful. Okay, I read this line, so I'm good. I'm sure you would. Anyway, aside from the pain, and the guilt, and the impending death.
Impending death might be the worst kind of death. When death comes, you don't have to worry about it anymore.
I feel quite good. Yeah, you sound like you're doing great. I'm just happy that she doesn't feel like she has to save me anymore. Even if that's just a result of her not managing to pull off the ritual. I don't feel like it was ever about the ritual, was it? No. We tried it the first time just because we were feeling like doing something risky. Something that could give us a little extra breathing room. Breathing room for getting the council off our backs, actually. Getting some space to pursue our studies without interference.
Interference. It's hard to study when someone is constantly looking over your shoulder, especially when you're studying things that you're not supposed to be.
Oh. But even that was just... I don't know. Maybe motivated by spite or something. You've got plenty of reasons to feel that way towards us. I don't feel that way towards you, mate. You know that, right? I had some doubts. You might be a constant needle in my side, but you're also one of my oldest friends. And that means a lot more than any sort of affiliation with a bunch of snobbish prudes who wouldn't know innovation if it slapped them in the face. Oof. That doesn't mean I don't miss the good times we had. We were undermining governments before it was cool. You mean the prank letters we kept sending to the Parliament in 777? Fuck.
Parliament. The Council of Death isn't the only governing body that the Terminal's residents have a beef with.
Subversive pushes for real democracy. Uh-huh.
So did Shay know Ned back when he was a murderer?
I guess so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Shay's whole history is very fascinating to me.
It's very, I don't know, complex.
Yeah.
You know, even when I met you, you seemed like you'd never die. I didn't know anything about you, but you had a weird energy around you. I didn't plan on it, really. The plan was to stick around for as long as I wanted to, and then move excuse me, and then move onwards when I felt like it. Sorry.
Onwards. A rolling stone might be plummeting towards danger, but at least it's not gathering any moss.
Do you feel like moving on? I'm getting more comfortable with the idea. Icarus didn't want to fall into the ocean either. But everything's gotta fall out of the sky at some point. And Maddie was just trying to catch me. I feel like I'm ruining this beautiful scene. You're not actually okay with this. No, I'm not. Lying to myself is easier than admitting that. I'm gonna miss you, mate. Miss.
Chase never tried to draw attention to himself, and yet his absence is always felt.
I hope you won't forget me. Forget you? I'm going to stick a photo of you on the wall in our office. Big one. But seriously, I want you to know that you've been a good friend. Even though we've taken different paths. When they caught me and pressed me into service, seeing you again was the thing that really brought me back to life. Made me realize I could live like this. Stuck here.
Because there was nobody else left for me. Nobody who could see me, at least. You know? I won't forget that. Oh. That means a lot to hear. Thank you, friend. Oh.
This is what I mean. Every character in this game has so much chemistry with every other character in this game. It's just really interesting.
Why is Ned a thumb though?
I don't know. They've referred. He's a thing. They've referred to him as a couple times. It's like a Aeolidin or something. I don't remember what it's called.
Okay.
But like they talk about him early on. Like I said, I've been rewatching the first episode.
Yeah. He has become something specific now.
Yeah.
Hey. You alright, mate? I'm going to sit here for a bit, if that's okay.
Sometimes I just sit.
Yeah, he's losing himself at the edges.
Yeah.
Right here on the ground. If you'd like me to leave, just let me know at any time and I'll let you be. Alright? It's a nice day out. The weather here can be a pain in the ass. But days like this, they make it worth it, you know? I love to just sit and let the sun warm me.
Warm. Sometimes when basking in the sun on a lazy afternoon, Che really does start to feel like everything is going to be alright.
Oh, wait, there's like info about Ned Kelly in here? Oh, he's an actual historic person. Oh. Ned is Ned Kelly.
I don't know who Ned Kelly is, but
an Australian
that's
bushranger, outlaw, gang leader, and convicted police murderer. One of the last bushrangers. That's true, because Maddie calls him a bushman at some point. She's like it like throws an insult at him and is like shut up, bushman, or something like that. So he's like an Australian cowboy, or like an Australian outlaw.
All right.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's such a strange, because everyone else is like clearly fictional. So to have Thumbman be
A
a real
character?
historical person is a little odd, but neat. It's very neat.
Oh, and as Mastery says, he's dressed in stereotypical bushranger gear. Oh, interesting.
Sure.
That is really cool. I actually really like that. Yeah. Huh.
It's been a couple weeks since it happened now. And I feel like the sun's warmth is the only thing that really helps me pull myself together.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. A couple weeks since what happened?
Since he got blasted, since the ritual.
Oh,
since
geez.
he died.
That much time? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the second one, the first one.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because that's the whole thing. They were trying to get extra time so the council wouldn't come after them, and Maddie accidentally killed him.
That's right. Yep. So they did the ritual, accidentally killed Che, and that's why whenever he they didn't realize that he was dead at first. No one reacted to him being dead.
No, they knew he was dead.
Or they knew he was dead, they just didn't react.
They just didn't treat him like he was dead because they were so confident in their necromancy that they'd be able to fix it. But that's the problem, is he's a dead man, and instead of having he's basically not able to move on because all the people around him won't let him, and because he's too good of a freaking guy to tell them that he's in incredible pain. Yeah.
Oh
so they knew what happened. Maddie's even said it. She's like, I'm gonna be the one that's known for killing her boss.
Right, that's true. She did say it.
Yeah. It's just she and Ashley were so confident that they could undo it.
That why treat him any differently? Because we'll just bring you back, man. It's fine. Yeah.
Which is clearly not working.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you feeling? I'm feeling it too, pretty intensely.
Oh wait, is this them going back? I don't know.
No.
Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. A few times a day, I totally lose myself. As in, my sense of self. And also my physical self. But if you plan on sticking around and taking up a position with the council, that'll go away. You definitely don't want to stick around as long as I have. Not to assume intent or anything. I just had a hunch seeing as you were talking with Ned. They're not evil. They're just impartial, which is kind of its own cruelty. I wouldn't judge you if you wanted to stay either. There are plenty of delights hidden in Melbourne's dark corners. Ned can show you around. If you ask him nice enough. I'm sorry, mate. I've got to ask. Is this helping at all? Because I'm honestly happy to sit here in silence. I thought you'd appreciate a yarn, though.
No, it's fine.
Alright. So, fun things in Melbourne. I suppose this story starts around the 1860s when I first came over. Learned the language pretty quick. Not that it helped with dealing with the colonials.
What did you come over for?
Gold. Same as everyone else. And so... Then he shows me these ridiculous drawings of himself wearing armor. Like a medieval knight. I always had an odd noble streak in him. Maybe he didn't aim it in the right direction all the time. But then he left before I could help him use it a little more productively. And things changed pretty quickly after that.
I see.
It's never too late, though. Maybe you'll be able to help him rekindle it, eh?
Rekindle.
Rekindle.
Keep an eye on the candle. Sometimes you need it to get dim, just to remind ourselves of why we need it to keep burning. Me? Oh, I don't think I could.
It'd be easier than you think.
I'll have to take your word on it.
Regardless of whether you decide to meddle, do take care of him for me, alright? That man has a lot of pain. And Maddie's not necessarily always the nicest about it. I know that I'm asking a lot. I don't have to coddle him or anything. Oh, sorry. You don't have to coddle him or anything. Just watch out for him when you can.
I think I could do that.
So they literally have known each other since 200 years ago.
Yeah. And then,
Wow.
and then Ned went on the run, and it wasn't until he became part of the council, like 100 years later, and he found out that Shay was still alive, that
And he was like,
they
whoa!
reconnected.
He's like,
yeah.
yeah, like, you had a weird aura about you even then, like, being alive. What is this world they've built? It's wild. Like, absolutely kind of bonkers in a weird way. Like,
It's really interesting. Like, we were
Yeah.
talking, I don't know if this is on stream or not, but, like, we were talking about how, like, they've packed an incredibly dense amount of world building in, like, an incredibly short amount of time in this game,
in,
which
like,
I think is
a couple
incredible.
hours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh?
Ashley.
What? You.
You heard that, right?
What, the noise inside?
Yes! Is it something bad?
I have a rough idea of what it is. No need to worry. I'll deal with it. And if I don't see you before you go.
You will. I'll make sure I'm here.
See you in a little bit then. Oh. Huh. Oh, geez, the robot fight is happening.
Get him,
Here we
Cooper!
go.
Make your creator proud! Palmer, stop slacking! Duck and weave! Kick his ass! That's in order!
Ashley!
What?
No knife this time?
I mean,
What?
turn around.
Now, how'd this get... Oh.
Yeah, it went straight through you.
Oh. Interesting.
I'll say.
You should perhaps not do this in the future, though. Most people aren't as insubstantial as me.
I'm trying to wean myself out of the habit, yeah.
Oh my god.
You'll notice this knife is slightly smaller than the previous one.
Honestly, I can't tell the difference, but I'll take your word for it.
I'll be throwing butter knives at the back of Maddie's head before you know it. Don't worry.
Please don't murder each other after I go.
Of course not.
No, really. It'd break my heart if you two stopped being friends over something silly.
I won't let it happen.
Good. Oh. Now. What's happening here?
Just doing some prototyping for Row Battle Royale.
Ah. That name, though.
What about it?
I just feel like everything's a battle royale these days.
I have no idea what you're talking about, old man.
Never mind. What's the story with these poor things?
Cooper and Palmer? I wanted to see if they still remembered Asimov's law of robotics.
And did they?
No! Palmer gave me a light stabbing!
They're not bound by the 3 laws.
They're murder robots. They know no laws but death.
Oh my god. Oh,
And not even
dear.
that, because I guess they're all reanimated, so they know no laws at all, turns out.
They're just pigeons.
They're just they're birds and deer and sad things.
They're just ibises and sugar gliders.
Yep.
Are you sure you're alright?
Yeah. I like to give them a little taste of blood every now and then.
Oh,
Taste
God.
of blood! There's nothing like the smell of blood to bring out the predator that's been kept hidden all this time. Makes them fight better. Hungrier.
Oh my god.
Hungry
Ash.
for victory. And blood.
And I'm assuming you'd rather them not follow Asimov's laws.
You assume correctly.
Please don't let these mix in with the rest. It'll be impossible to tell them apart.
Why would that be a bad thing, though?
Because they'd be terrible at delivering coffee if they knew we use mugs as projectile weapons.
I think they'd be extra enthusiastic. I won't, though. Don't worry. I wasn't gonna do it in the first place.
Look at you, turning into a responsible human being.
Hey, you take that back!
No, I'm proud.
Proud. When you see the next generation ready to pick up the torch, you can rest easy knowing that the future is in good hands.
With you and Maddie in charge, I feel like I'm leaving the cafe in good hands.
We'll do our best to make you proud, you old fart.
What'd I do to deserve that?
Getting all sappy on me.
If you'd rather me not talk about it.
Nah, it's fine. I feel pretty good about it.
Good?
People always come and go from here, right?
Oh. I suppose you're used to it.
I think so. I sort of expected to be all sad and emotional. But this is just another goodbye.
Oh.
And that's fine. It's going to be sad, yeah. But I don't think this is a new feeling. Plus, you're always going to be around here to some degree. Can't have the cafe without the Che.
You're a good egg, you know? Oh. What?
Oh, I was assuming there was going to be some kind of pun following that.
I would never.
Would you not?
I probably would.
The truth! It's finally revealed!
Oh.
Mm. Good. Because I'm great and you don't need any encouragement. Good egg. Really?
I called you that because when you're around, it's always a shell of a good time.
God, there's the fun.
I'm always cracking up.
Cracking! Chay's skin cracks less than you'd expect from a man of his age, but he's always ready to crack a smile.
You've got an excellent poker face there. Don't you like my yolks? I'm not scrambling the delivery, am I?
Guys, I love Chay.
I do too. I'm gonna be real sad when he moves on.
I know, right?
Oh my god. Oh,
Getting teary.
Ashley does need a hug. Oh my god. Also, Ashley would just fucking wreck shop in the Zero Escape land.
No,
like,
she's not allowed. She's too good.
but
She's too
also
pure.
I don't want her to be there. Yes.
Whew. There you go. Let me know if I can get you anything else. Can't leave you for a moment without you being mean to the customers. Oh, sorry, that's him.
Yeah.
Oh. You gotta stop appearing out of nowhere, man. Gonna give me heart palpitations.
Palpitations. When the heart starts pounding violently inside your chest, you start to realize just how much you take that thing for granted. Jesus.
Okay.
But you didn't even jump. I'm very startled. Internally.
Internally, Maddie wears her emotions on the inside of her sleeve.
Well, enjoy it while you can.
You're gonna keep using that excuse for everything, aren't you?
Might as well, right?
I guess I'll let you get away with it.
How generous.
But you gotta come downstairs and help me figure some stuff out.
What sort of stuff?
Science stuff.
You want to troubleshoot the ritual, don't you?
Troubleshoot. When you go to shoot trouble, bring a long barrel, a good scope, and a patient trigger finger.
Yep.
And you're sure you want to do that instead of anything else?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And then it didn't fucking work. Or it's still like this.
I think it's still like this.
Okay, yeah. What the shit? I don't remember leaving it like this. Oh. Unless you let a gorilla in after I left or something. Oh, shit.
That didn't happen as far as I'm aware.
Oh, duh. I'll just tap into the building's subliminal memory. And here. Oh. That absolute rat bag. Magic caps, exotic oh wait, is that him talking?
I think that's him.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's got the
That's
effect
right.
on it.
Yeah. And not a single thought for how they're used, or for obtaining the proper import licenses, or... Ugh. I'm gonna have to shut it down. No question.
Ah, shit. Well, that's not a good sign.
Not surprising, though.
That's a problem for later.
Really?
Yep. God, just look at these magic caps. They're totally fried.
Maddie, I
wonder if we needed some really big resistors in the circuit.
What would they achieve? It'd just get hotter and we'd lose some of the energy.
No, I think we maybe had too much energy at that point. So, if we dissipated some of it during the second phase, when we were trying to transfer it anyway, it might have stopped the conduit from overloading.
Would it not be smarter to just try and transfer less energy in the first place?
I think we'd have issues with opening the circuit in that case.
We should have drastically rethought our approach after the first time. I'm glad we're having this revelation now instead of at any other time. And given the multi-phase structure of the ritual, it's obvious that we needed to shift the ways in which we were utilizing energy instead of just boosting the amount we were trying to pump into it. Maybe I'm just talking in circles here, but I still believe this is viable, just maybe not with this equipment. Have you got a pen on you? I have to write this down somewhere. Sorry. I don't believe it's worth it to keep trying to make this work. I agree that it's probably possible, but... But what? I can't bear the thought of you getting yourself killed trying this again. You've already gotten close to hurting yourself twice. But I didn't end up hurting myself. So it's okay. Yes, because I took the hit. Both times. As long as you keep trying this, you're going to keep hurting people. And eventually, you'll get to the point where you can't bear to see anyone else hurt through your recklessness. So you'll use yourself as a test subject. And you will die. Get it in your head, damn it. You want to know what it's like to be on the other side of this? Wishing for one more day? One more good day where you can think straight and not have to worry about saying goodbye to your friends for the last time? I keep telling you everyone that I'm fine with this, and that my time was up anyway. Guess what? It's a lie. I was lying to myself and to everyone else. I am terrified of leaving. And I'm pissed off, too. Of course I'm pissed off. One life was never enough for me. I feel incredibly guilty, Maddie. And failing of yours is mine because I didn't teach you well enough. Oh, any failing of yours, sorry. I'm too far gone to fix things, but not too far gone to care. But please, give me this. Don't throw everything away. Nothing is more important than this. Just don't. If you want to respect my memory, all you need to do is remember me. My life's work is the cafe, not this ritual. And I'll be damned if I let you throw that away, or throw yourself away, just to stroke your own ego. My one regret, my only regret, is chasing that power myself. Stretching myself thin to find extra time, and for what? Some overblown sense of achievement? I regret it. And as I stand on the cusp of oblivion, I realize that I'm afraid for the first time. It's new, Maddie, and it burns. I don't want to go. I want one more day. Just one more day. After all this. After you kept me here against my will, without asking me, without taking a second to check whether I was okay with it, at the end, I can't bring myself to take that last step without being pushed. Isn't that ridiculous? It's not. I'm really losing it, huh? Everything about me is drifting away. Jay, it's not. I'm sorry. Let me finish. I shouldn't have forced you to stay. You're right. And everything you've said is fair and valid and understandable. Except for one thing. You might not feel like it, but you're still the Che I know and love. Doing your best to take care of everyone. Keeping them safe and keeping them safe from anything that get in their way. And giving them the space to work things out themselves when they need to. I tried to follow your example. But I guess I didn't stick the landing on that bit. Wish I could give this another shot. Right from the start. You said earlier that having me in your life was a privilege. Che, the privilege is all mine. You feel guilty for this, and that's fair. But you've changed my life for the better in 1,000 different ways. And I think a lot of other people could say the same. I don't blame you. Maybe one day soon I'll be able to stop blaming myself too. Shit. I'm sorry for yelling. You didn't deserve that. It's okay. And, it's okay to be scared. You can't practice dying. There's no test run for that. Even if we pulled off the ritual, it would have only given you a month or two before things started getting bad again. But desperate times. Call for desperate measures, yeah. Look at us. Pair of saps, aren't we? I feel like it's healthy, like eating your emotional vegetables. Nah, this conversation is more like spinach. Hey, spinach is good. As in, good in a quiche, sure. I'd kick your ass if I didn't know my foot would fly right through it, Very fair. I don't know if I can do this without you. Do what? All this. I know things feel overwhelming right now. But believe me when I say that you're the most qualified person in the world to run this cafe. The most qualified living person. You fucker. I'm the most qualified person to make that judgment, so there. I guess I can't argue with that. You sure can't. I fully believe that you're gonna do some great things with this place, if you can stop Ned from shutting it down. Don't fall into the mindset of preserving broken things just because they remind you of the past, okay? I won't. Atta girl. There's something I need to go do. Come find me when you're ready. I won't be too far away. All right, I will.
That was really good, Allison.
Oh, thanks. Oh, man.
I just really like them.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, music
my
change.
God.
Okay, tone change. Let's do this.
I want to go lay down.
Nope, now we got upbeat Ashley
heavy.
music.
Huh?
No, not like that. Like this. But you said not to tamp it too hard. Look
Now
at it.
you get to talk to yourself.
Yep. But mine is more upbeat. At least at the moment. Look at it. The coffee just fell out. You gotta tamp it hard enough that it doesn't fall out. You could have just told me that before. I didn't expect you to just lightly tap it. What? Hey, is this gonna take much longer? I've got somewhere to be. I'll be just a moment. It's just a short black. How are you finding this hard?
Oh,
I got this.
he only frequents coffee shops. He doesn't make coffee.
He's not a barista. This is his first time. It's difficult.
He's the type of person that just goes to a coffee shop. Like, he doesn't... like, I can... Acceptable.
Yes, that's acceptable. Sometimes you just have to take what life gives you. Acceptable. Hey, that was meant to be mine, right? You're just exploring synergies and working on disrupting the coffee industry. Please bear with us as we, for just a moment longer.
Again!
No!
I like that chat is trying to figure out how we can make this an FMA crossover.
Nope.
Or like-
I mean, more power to you, but
Don't worry, mate. You're doing fine.
are you going to
Are you-
make my coffee?
Oh. Actually, we're gonna close up for tonight.
What? But it's just not even getting dark out yet. What sort of crappy coffee joint closes at 5 in the afternoon?
Well, don't most coffee shops close at like 3? Or no?
Well, no. I mean, it depends on the type. Only if they're like brunch places. Like some coffee
that's
shops are
fair.
open till like 2 a.m. It just depends on
Yeah.
their goal, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. Basically every place in Adelaide, I think. But we're not there. We're in Melbourne. So just go find coffee somewhere else.
Unbelievable.
Ooh, he's gonna put in a
Cancelled, man.
bad Yelp review.
They have nothing but bad Yelp reviews. It's not going to move the meter at all.
I'm closing because I want to spend time with you a lot. Yourself included, Ned. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me. Of course not. How long are you planning on sticking around? Not much longer, you old curmudgeon.
Curmudgeon. Ned's temper has always been his undoing.
I didn't mean it like that. I know. You should all sit down. I'll make us some drinks. And I'm gonna have a sip. Where's Maddie?
Ooh. Maddie said
Because
that she'd be separate.
Oh, that's right. She
Yeah,
said come
she said
find
she's
me when you're
working on
done.
something. Come find me when you're done. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
So I've decided that this is it. I'm gonna head off in a little while.
You sound pretty calm about it.
I am calm. So I suppose this is not yet. All right.
Yay! his
You want one? Yeah, that's you.
Oh, you want one too?
crazy straws.
Yeah, if that's okay.
It's not like we have a shortage of curly straws.
Well, in that case.
Curly straws all around. Never say I'm not prepared.
Amazing!
The man knows.
Jeez, I need to stop drinking in between my
I mean,
lines.
you have multiple characters in this scene.
I know. The man knows what his people need. A rare virtue.
Virtue. A good man is hard to find.
Oh, that's a rough short story if you've ever read that one.
Yeah, no, it's
Oy,
not
that's
the tone that they're going for in the scene right now.
That's a rough one.
Well, it's very much appreciated.
I'm just glad to see you all smiling. This shouldn't be a depressing memory for any of us.
Day 3, 5 p.m. outside the terminal.
Okay.
Aww.
Honestly, it's refreshing to see people's attitudes toward all this.
I think this is Keyshawn. His mouth is
Oh.
open. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I
Okay.
walked in here and felt pretty comprehensively awful, but being here for this, it's helped.
I'm glad to hear that. When you see it so often, it's hard not to develop a more relaxed outlook, you know? Every month we get dozens of people just like you. Like us, I suppose. If I have the power to help people be at peace before they move on, why wouldn't I exercise it? You always were too nice. Better too nice than too harsh, generally speaking. Ugh. Not sure about that.
I'm sad.
Oh.
I'm sad about this. Just wanted to, make that clear. But I'm gonna be okay. Promise.
Thank you, little P. Hey, I need to ask a favor. I need to ask you a favor.
Me?
All of you, actually. I need you to look out for Maddie for me. She's gonna need some extra love for a while.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. I know you two have had a let me restart. I know you two have had your disagreements. No, it's fine. I'll play nice. You have my appreciation. Can't really say no, can I? Oh, you better not be. You better bet I'm milking this. I'll allow it.
Any chance you'll come along? Wait.
Oh,
sorry.
Any chance
She had her
you'll come
mouth
along?
open, but
No worries. Any chance he'll come along with me? Absolutely not. I've got things to get done here. Can't be gallivanting off into higher planes when I'm drowning in obligations.
drowning. Ned spent most of his life not taking responsibility for his actions, so this council gig has really been a change of pace for him.
Aw. Yeah. Well, can't blame you for that.
Speaking of Maddie, where is she?
I think she's upstairs somewhere.
They're so cute!
Aw. I'll go up and join her shortly.
Will you be coming back down?
I don't believe so, no.
I see.
Is there anything you three would like to do? Is there anything you three would like me to do for you before we go? Sorry about that. Any special requests?
Oh, nothing from me. I'd ask for a special drink or something, but I'm sure Maddie knows all your recipes. Recipes! Recipes are a convenient way to store knowledge and pass it on to the next generation. Hopefully, they can be trusted with the responsibility of handling it.
We were just talking about that at work the other day, like about like getting recipe cards and recipe books from people like when they pass away, like at their funerals, like how that was like such a big tradition.
Mm-hmm.
I guess until kind of recently, I don't know if people still do that or not.
I feel
but,
like it still
yeah.
kind of is. I mean, I know my mom has a massive box of recipes that she's like she's partially inherited from other people.
Yeah. You know, like my mom got like all of my grandma's recipe cards like whenever she passed away. So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. Just think about that.
You'd be correct there. Ashley?
All I require from you is your soul.
No, you goofball. I need that.
Well, in that case, can I have your stuff?
You can fight Maddie over it. I say fight, but she'll give up pretty easily.
Nice.
Ned? Anything you want before I go? Don't leave me.
Leave. Ned always told himself this day would come, but he never really believed it.
I might cry, guys. This is some rough shit. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Don't worry about it. I have to be doing things for you anyway. Running errands, grabbing milk from the servo, you know. Man, the sun's getting low. I gotta go in a moment, I'm afraid.
Are you scared?
Nah.
Cool.
Oof. Feeling old. Not half as old as you deserve to be feeling, I reckon. Trust me, I'm feeling it. Now. Oof.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
I wish
Oh,
you
sorry, I
didn't
think
have
that's
to
you,
go.
Oh. Me too.
It's been cool.
Oh, definitely. I'm glad you came in.
Yeah, me too. Maybe I'll see you someday in the future.
I'd like that. Not too soon, though. Cool, guys.
Of course.
Ned. I've got to go. Still can't believe you're the first one out of us to go. Life was full of surprises. Oh, no. Wherever I end up, I promise there'll be a place for you there. Place.
Any place can be home when you've got friends to keep you company.
Oh. Thank you. I'll always be proud of you, no matter what. Oh. Alright, enough of that. Fair enough. See you around, mate. And you. Ooh. This game's getting me.
Yeah, no kidding.
Game's getting me good.
It's just because everyone loves Che for really good reason.
Shit.
Maddie maintained her calm. His body had laid here for weeks now, gently moldering. He'd refused to visit again after the first time. She didn't blame him. Can you really expect anyone to be cheery about the prospect of sweeping leaves off their own grave? But she didn't mind doing that job anyway. She'd always liked gardening, bringing things to life.
Oh shit, we're at his grave?
Yeah. I mean, he's dead. Frickin' okay, robots.
No, okay, what? Let's just bring
now
us back.
see here, robots. Oh my god.
Listen here,
Jesus.
robots, I have actual real life tears running down my face, and now we gotta do this?
You also have, like, you absolutely have the backbone characters in all of this. Like, you're carrying these scenes.
Oh, it's getting me. So, I know that Ashley built us, but as the owner of the venue, aren't we technically bound to Che?
What is the implication here?
When he's gone, what happens to us?
Huh. We'll be fine, right?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. It didn't really cross my mind until now. Worst case scenario, we all just vanished.
Nah, worst case scenario, we vanish painfully.
Oh. Thanks for that. I feel way better now.
I like how this robot has gotten sassier
I
and
know.
sassier as, like, time has gone
As
on.
they've gotten more comfortable with the scenario, they've just gotten real snarky.
We'll probably be okay.
Probably.
How long until we find out?
Should be any minute now.
Oh my god, it cuts back to them and it's just a milk carton, a beer bottle, and in a box.
Oh no! Everything is finite.
Well, this has been fun.
Oh. Guess we'll just wait and see.
I guess. Here we go.
Click,
Oh.
click, click. All right.
Oh,
all
that might
right.
be the last time for a robot Roscoe's.
I
I
mean-
gotta take a big fucking sip here for a second.
I think
'cause
it might be
woo.
pretty close to time to say goodbye.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh geez. Okay, so I guess this means that this is our last time to choose words, which means this is our last time to do our little vignettes before we get the last. I like curmudgeon. Good
Yeah,
call
it's
there.
because I think it's Ned. Yes, I think you're probably right. I may personally make the executive. I mean, a partially executive decision. I think it might. I kind of want to. I don't want to take a break. You know. I don't know.
You just want to roll on.
Yeah.
Instead of. I kind of do too.
Yeah, like I just
like we got sort of the stories that we were invested in, as in Samantha and billiards. So
Well, it's also just like, I don't know. It's a weirdly personal thing. He's standing on the threshold and he's made his decision, and I feel like to slow it down, I don't know. It's I don't know.
yeah, I kind of I see exactly what you mean. Like I feel like
It's a little
just
meta, or not meta, anti-meta. I don't know.
yeah, and then oh yeah, and Master Chief says like we can access the
Yeah.
memories once we're finished, so we could go back and do them if we wanted to. Because actually, I kind of like that. If Che moves on, and that's like the main story's over, like
It's revisiting all these chapters, all these stories.
like Maddie's still running the place, so it kind of makes sense that after the fact you can go in and read the stuff. So I don't know.
So with that in mind, I feel like this time with picking words, let's just pick the ones that we like, that we care about.
Yeah, let's do it. I kind of like Asimov.
I did too. I was like about to click on Asimov as my pick.
Also impending was speaking to me too.
I like rekindle.
Rekindle. What are people thinking? What else are folks thinking? Proud, rekindle, onwards. Palpitations.
Taste of blood.
Taste of blood. Yeah.
Which one did you like? One of those? Onward, rekindle. Any of those stand out to you?
I like onwards, actually.
I like onwards too.
And I like palpitations.
E.
Yes.
Those are they. The final words.
The final ones. Death.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
What if they're just all death?
Taste of blood.
Sorry.
Magic? A taste of blood? Yeah. Rekindle? Magic? No. Rekindle. Palpitations. Death. We got death and magic. Impending. Death. Oh god.
I mean,
Asimov. Lore. Alright. Curmudgeon.
and there's Ned.
There we go. We got a lot of death. We got a lot of magic.
I mean, it's thematically appropriate. It's sort of at the top of everyone's minds.
Just about to say that. So, yeah it makes sense. Oh,
Okay.
man.
Here we are.
Man, oh, man. So, yeah, you just want to move on with the story? Whoa! That's new.
Yeah, I kind of
What?
do.
Ugh, I'm getting, like, chills. Like, this is kind of freaking me out a little bit. So do we need to find the area?
No, I think it's just...
You just go out through here? Oh, you just leave. Oh. Damn. Oh, damn. Oh. Oh, and now they're all in their places? Can you talk to them?
No,
Oh. Fuck.
I don't think there's time for stories anymore.
No. You're right. Oh my god. Hey bro. Yeah. There is no time for stories now. Right, because we're a ghost. We're fucking ghosts now. Oh my god. Oh, are we traveling? Are we actually on the train?
Yeah.
I guess we're going to his grave. Because we're going to meet Maddie. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Yep.
First time with a sky.
Yeah. Like, outside the terminal. Hey, Maddie. Oh. Oh, man. Hey, old man. Hey, you. How you doing? Fine, I guess. That's good, I think. Yeah, I think so. Why is this so awkward? I've never had to do this before. Not even as the one who got to sweep up the mess afterwards? Wait, not even... Ugh, whatever, just screw it. Not like this, no. Gotta say, I'm a little impressed. I'm a little surprised. Life has a way of taking you through a loop like that. So, are you gonna... No, not yet.
Let's sit for a few moments. It won't hurt.
Sure.
I'm sorry if this is kind of weird, but I can't get over this one thing. I'm here, sitting right here. But I'm also over there. You know?
Feeling a little conflicted about it?
Definitely.
So you could say you're of two minds about it.
I'm not gonna dignify that with a laugh.
Can't say I didn't try.
But seriously, that's my grave. My body's right there. How weird is that?
It's pretty weird, yeah. I don't feel quite as weird as I did when I was helping you bury it, though.
Fair.
Grave digging. All the manual labor of gardening with none of the rewards.
You don't reckon I'm gonna grow into a beautiful tree?
Buddy, you're already a wise old oak.
Dead wise old oak.
Struck by lightning, yeah.
So you don't think anything's gonna grow out of me?
Not unless you swallowed a bunch of seeds without me noticing. But then he swallowed all the poppy seeds. He's
I don't think that's quite how that works, but
No.
Afraid not. I don't really know what you're meant to do when you're about to pass on. I'm not prepared at all. I'm meant to be doing extra self-care. Am I meant to be doing just extra self-care or something? Sorry. God damn it. You're better at all this stuff than I am.
Yeah, man. Get yourself a bath bomb, light some candles, charcoal face mask. The whole shebang.
Is that supposed to sound appealing?
Yep.
God, I'm out of touch.
these kids these days.
I made a bath bomb once, but it flattened a city block.
That's different.
And then some.
He's a revolutionary.
Yeah, it's true. Goodness, you were such a hellion.
That's why I took you in.
Because I saw that attitude in you, too. Bomb-making revolutionary?
No, you're a born pioneer. When you put your mind to something, you'll never stop pursuing it until you get it done or kill yourself in the process.
I'll try to avoid getting into the habit of assembling bombs, then.
Phew. Don't get me wrong, though. The bath bomb in question was definitely meant to be the sort that smells nice. For real. It was just a bit too fragrant in the end.
That's way worse, Trey.
Yeah, right.
An accidental bomb that flattened a city block is way worse. I mean, not way worse. It's the same result in the end, but...
Che fought for the Australian Revolution. I think is what we're... Oh my god. Amazing.
That aside, I think it's hard to mess up lighting some candles. Probably.
You think I just carry scented candles with me wherever I go?
Yes?
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't have any.
Damn it. Tell me you've got some downstairs at least.
Yeah, but I'm not going back to get them.
No, that's fine. After I'm gone, put a few around, maybe, to remember me.
I'll light them all up for you, don't worry. Cafe's gonna stink of chamomile for weeks.
That's perfect. No. I think it's about time. What do you think? This one's your call. As it should have been the whole time. Come on, let's have a look at your work, eh? It was always about time. It's very minimalist. I like it. Hush you. Ah, the dramatic reveal. Very swish. Can't write history till it's happened. No, I suppose not. Oh, she didn't write his name on the grave yet because she thought she could bring him back.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. What's this written down here? Maddie, did you put poetry on my headstone? Pfft, give it a read.
We see but dimly through the mists and vapors, amid these earthly damps. What seems to us but sad funeral tapers may be heaven's distant lamps.
That's comforting. Chin up, old friend. It's just another step. We gotta keep on putting one foot in front of the other. No matter where we're going. You told me that back when I was a depressed... Wait, I don't know who's
That's
talking
her.
here. That's her, okay. You told me that back when I was a depressed mess who wandered in here looking... You told me that back when I was a depressed mess wandering in here looking to hide from everything. Throwing my own advice back at me. You monster. I guess I should stop dawdling anyhow. You do you. I feel guilty for swinging back and forth on you. Being anxious, then eager, then scared, then brave. It's cool. I'm not gonna have a go at you for it. And you have every right to feel complex feelings about this specific scary thing. Thank you. But I can't do this. I can't stand here making you wonder if I'm gonna do it or not. I need to do it now. Or I'll never leave. Maddie, It's okay, mate. Take a deep breath. Take it in. Let it all out. Okay. All right. Maddie. Yeah. You got this. We'll see each other again. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Man,
Whew.
this game's real good.
This game's really good. This game's really getting me.
This game's really good. This game really got me. Are you kidding? What did you think was gonna happen after that?
Oh boy.
This game was really good.
That was...
Oh my god.
Good. Yeah.
I freaking love these characters. Like, I really, really do.
Yeah, me too. Like, I don't know what it was. It just really got me. Ooh.
Allison, you did a fantastic job. You carried this whole episode on your shoulders,
Coconut
and you
Island!
fucking killed it. Thank you, Coconut Island. No, you absolutely killed it. You rocked it. This game rocked it, and the writing was really beautiful.
Oh, it was really good. Yeah.
Basically, from the moment with that scene between Shay and Ashley on, I've just been like a mess.
Me too, a little bit. Yeah. It's funny because we were just like, we were talking IRL the other day about how like you and I haven't had like a sad game.
Yeah,
Like, we
it's
haven't-
you haven't been in a position to cry publicly on the channel.
Yeah, right.
Welcome to the team. It's 3 for 3 now.
You're exactly right. Yeah, like it's always you and your brother. It's never you and I. We haven't had one of those yet. So, whoo, y'all got to see it live.
And you got to be the one that did the acting in it. This reminds me of the end of Rockwind, where I'm desperately trying to talk through the fact that I'm just like, whoa. Oh my god, that was a beautiful game. I absolutely have enjoyed every moment of this. We got an epilogue.
Oh shit! It's great. Oh, and thank you everybody. Thank you, Joy Animates, and thank you, everyone. Oh, we gotta get to the epilogue.
A few days later, 2 p.m., the terminal.
All done.
Looks pretty good. It's got the right number of legs and everything.
And 50% less homicidal impulses. I think.
We're still aiming for 100% less, right?
Sure, I guess.
Well, it's progress, I suppose.
At least our prediction with the robot suddenly being reduced to a bunch of inanimate objects didn't happen.
Thank God they
Thank
made
goodness.
it through.
Maddie?
Yeah?
Why's the ground outside on fire?
Hello, what? What's that?
It's casual.
Oh, that's new.
It's casual. It a demon?
What?
Oh, brother.
Oh, that's probably
Oh.
Maddie. Hey, Coriander, you need to chill.
Oh, brother.
Is that?
Oh, you ready? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh.
I don't know.
Now they're a dynamic duo.
I
Here to give
know.
up shit. Oh, great. Wretched, isn't it?
You know what this place needs, pal? I don't. Is it?
Tell him. What?
I don't actually know what this place needs. I was hoping you'd have thought of something by now.
Ugh. You guys done?
I guess.
Great. You better pick up that cigarette, Keyshawn.
Thumbhead Keyshawn? Thumbhead Keyshawn? Nope,
Oh my God.
normal
Oh,
head
okay.
Keyshawn. Wait, then is Ned just like that?
That's just... Wait a minute. Actual question.
Yes?
Did Ned Kelly get, did he get executed and get his head chopped off? Because if that's the case, if the actual real person, got executed and, was sent to, the guillotine or some shit, then that would actually be, pretty great.
I don't know the answer to that. I think they called the thing that Ned is that they talk about at the very beginning of the game. There's a throwaway line where it's don't make fun of them, they can't eat, and they take it really personally. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I will.
He was hanged. Thank you.
There we go.
Okay.
I didn't mean to be disrespectful.
That was a pretty cute tough guy act you two had going there.
Yeah?
Very convincing.
An enforcer is required to be imposing. It's in the job description.
Oh, no, don't fire me.
He's not gonna fire you. He's too much of a big softie for that. I am not a softie.
Sure you aren't.
You're basically a giant teddy bear with a metal hat. Hey, hold on. You joined the council, Keyshawn?
Yeah, actually.
You're not gonna tell her now, are you?
Huh?
I thought we were gonna do a little build-up.
Tell me what?
Oh, too much pressure.
Tell me, you weasel.
Don't be rude.
Necromancer baristas are required to be mean to the council staff. It's in the job description.
He's done a good thing for you, you ought to know.
Oh, well, in that case. What's up, bud?
Come on! I can't handle the suspense.
Well,
Last night, we ended up in the archives.
the council archives.
Keyshawn went in with a particular goal and dragged me along.
Hey, you didn't protest that much.
Anyway.
You might want to sit down for this.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit! Wait,
It's
can
fine.
you go back?
Yeah. I managed to wipe your debt.
What the hell? Is this a bad practical joke?
No, he's telling the truth.
Turns out there's some old bylaws that have loopholes and... Well, you're not gonna believe this. But the council allows payment of debt in a bunch of weird ways.
Yes, we really ought to fix that.
And one of those ways is through the voluntary sacrifice of a soul.
Oh. Wait, what?
So I was able to sacrifice myself by joining the council and wiped your outstanding debts at the same time.
Oh! Well, that's silly.
Uh-huh.
So you guys get to do as much human sacrifice as you like. But as soon as doing it... But as soon as I'm doing it, I'm a menace and upsetting the natural order?
Maddie,
Yes, Nettie dearest.
pull your head in.
Ahem. You're right, I apologize. Keyshawn, you didn't do this just for me, did you? Are you sure you're okay with this?
No, I promise this is fine. I wanted to stay. I was way too afraid to pass on. And I thought the council was interesting and I wanted to learn more about it. Ned might have talked me into it a bit. But I absolutely promised that I didn't feel pressured into it. I made this decision on my own.
I don't know what to say.
Just consider it as me repaying the kindness I was shown when I walked in.
I was kind of an asshole to you, but
Yeah, but Shay
but
wasn't.
also Shay wasn't. That's
Yeah.
true.
And Ashley...
In her own way.
I was really, really freaked out, and you all helped a lot with that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
So, we're gonna be okay?
As long as you stay on the straight and narrow for now, yes.
Cool!
Reckon you'll be able to do that, Maddie?
Yeah. I'll do my best.
No more illegal rituals.
No more illegal rituals. Promise. I'll stick to the legal stuff for as long as I can.
I suppose that'll have to do. I understand that you're somewhat of a stuck record at this regard, and I'm trying to make my peace with that.
Aw, look at you two, making friends. Wholesome.
Please, just try and keep your head down.
I will, yeah. Gonna be hard to, cause too much trouble. Gonna be hard to cause too much trouble if you keep raiding my suppliers anyway.
Sorry, just doing my job.
Yeah, can't fault you for that.
Anyhow, I'm afraid we've places to be.
So soon? We only just got back here.
I told you we were only popping in for 5 minutes. We've got paperwork to do.
Ugh, responsibilities. Catch you two later.
Thanks again. I appreciate it a lot. You're welcome.
Anytime.
Bye, guys.
Good dudes. Good
Yeah.
dudes, the lot.
Really, really good people.
Yeah.
Even if one did kill some people back in the day.
Well, yeah, even though one is an Australian outlaw and the other, like...
Is really good at five-finger fillet, which I'm not entirely sure why.
Yeah, I don't think we actually did figure that
We
one out.
actually don't know Keyshawn's deal. I'm just gonna go ahead and say we have
kinda-
no idea.
I kind of like that though. Like I kind of like.
Oh, I
that
love
there's,
it.
like,
Yeah.
bits about this that are really ambiguous, but maybe some things you can piece together or figure out by doing more of the vignettes and
Yeah.
like unlocking them. That's what I would imagine.
I imagine so, but I
Yeah.
also do think that a lot of stuff in this game is just a little lightly ambiguous to let you kind
Yeah.
of imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I agree. I really like Keyshawn and Ned being like buddy cops.
I know. They're bros.
Ugh, I'm gonna have to scrub those off.
Are we gonna do it now?
Nah, I'll do it later. Right now, though, everything's pretty calm, so I was thinking we might close up early.
Robot?
What?
Death
Oh.
robot?
Damn it, what is it now?
Oh, sugar glider?
Oi! You better clean that up, you little monster. Did this robot just murder another robot?
Yes, it did. It did in fact do that, yes.
What?
Is it trying to tell us something?
Is it actually Che? He just got. What is going on? What
It's our
is
friends. What do
happening?
you
Our
mean?
friends.
It's
But
the
like-
ibis and the sugar glider
Hey,
and
watch it. Oh, they have a gift.
It's a plant? What's with the envelope?
Oh, that was a good shot. Damn.
Smells nice. What's the card say?
It's from Che. What? A time for regrets and apologies is long past. Should I read this in Che's voice?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. All we can do is look forward for the future. Oh, look forward to the future with a smile on our faces. Don't obsess over what could have been. Please. I know you're gonna do great things, and you don't need my help for that. This is my last gift to you, my apprentice. You kept saying that you needed this, so I went out and got it. I think that even though some people claim to be ready for what lies next, everyone wants a little more time.
oh,
Oh, Che.
it's time.
Oh.
Hey, are you okay?
That bastard couldn't resist playing one last joke on us, could he? Oh, that's really sweet. I'm okay. Seriously, a pun, and I can't even give him a withering look in response.
I mean, he was just quoting you, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Aw.
Oh. Let's go hang this up. Oh. Now, like, the question is, like, did he send this from the afterlife, or did he set this up to be sent?
I think he set this up.
After-
Because
later?
he kept
Yeah.
drawing her attention to the fact that she needed to take care of her plants.
That's true, yeah.
I know it's just the two of us now, but I think he'll always be here in some form, right?
I think so, yeah. We can't get rid of him that easily. Oof. Alright, let's close up.
What are we gonna gonna do?
I was thinking of heading to the hardware store. Everyone keeps saying we need more plants in here. Why stop at one? Am I gonna start crying again? Oh my god. Oh man. Wowie. Wow. Oh, oh man. How you
Friggin'
doing,
time has
Peanut?
been added to the home screen.
To the what?
The time has been added to the home screen.
Time has been. Oh, it
It's
has.
yeah, it's the dude. Yes, Allison, the time.
It's right there. No, I thought there was a number one somewhere. Oh my god.
The pun, Allison. The joke.
I know. I get the joke and the pun, and there it is. We have time now. I got it.
Boy, oh boy. That sure was a
Oh.
journey.
Wow, that was really good. That was really good.
It was really good.
Yeah. What a funny little game.
I mean,
What-
yeah. I mean, it was beautifully written. Like I said, incredible characters, really great
Yeah.
like shots and framing, and like the facial acting of the characters was really solid, and it's just like it's
Yeah.
just really good.
Yeah, there was some really like stunning cinematography in there, and little moments, like really well animated little scenes, and
And also, I mean,
they're
like, shout out to the writers, because, like, their dialogue was really solid. I loved, like, that scene with all the, with everyone except for Maddie, was just really well paced and well, like, I don't know. That one really got me, too, towards the end.
yeah, that was really good.
All right. Well,
Oh shit.
I think that
Well-
wraps our time, at least for the time being, with Necrobarista. And I'm so glad that we were able to sort of take this journey with all you over the past couple of weeks. This has been really special.
This was really nice, and it was really nice playing with you all. It was really nice having chat be around with us. Yeah, I'm glad that we got to share this with you guys live, and yeah, all right.
And with that in mind, I think we will see you next time.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I think
much.
we'll sign off for the night. All right, thank you guys. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, wherever you are.
Farewell, folks.
Thank you.